Oh, he picked mine.
Perfect.
Yo.
I'm live.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what Bush said before the fucking F-11 fleet bombers killed Bin Laden.
Okay.
The title "Terror Strikes the Mushroom Kingdom" while paired with that image of me in the Waddle Dee prison is kind of nuts.
I started reading Solo Leveling, bruh.
What'd you think of it so far?
Nice.
I like it, but I think I mean I went backwards. I read a bunch of things that definitely stemmed from Solo Leveling existing first.
Oh, sure.
So when I got to Solo Leveling, I was like, well, I've definitely seen this before. But
yeah, because Solo Leveling kind of set the framework for so many of them.
There's a lot of manhwas.
To be fair though, Solo Leveling takes a lot from like Hunter x Hunter and a whole bunch of other stuff too, though, with like the Hunter exams and the ants and everything. So
yeah.
I'm glad you're liking it though.
It's cool, man.
Why'd someone write "holy moly" in the chat? What is this? Holy moly!
Hot diggity dog.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hey, happy birthday, Game Boy. Saying Japan time on my birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Show's over. We're not doing it
Happy
anymore.
birthday. Whoa.
Why not? What happened?
Bro, look at the date. I think it's in
September
better
11th?
fashion that we don't do it today.
Oh. That was like 22 years ago, though. We're fine.
Yeah, but if we do anything today, it's considered as disrespect, so...
But then we would just forget about September 11th, and the whole thing is they say never forget. So I feel like we have to do it so people can remember. That's just my 2 cents. I didn't realize the Scarlet Violet DLC's tomorrow.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that shit too.
Oh, I thought that was like Friday.
Yeah, that can stay not being downloaded.
Agreed.
I might wait till both parts are out or something.
I saw some of the leaks. I'm just like, I'll pass, man.
I'm excited to get the new little Diplin.
Oh shit! That drops soon. Oh my god!
That's tomorrow. That's what we're saying. Yeah, tomorrow.
What the fuck, bro? I completely forgot about this shit.
But you already know how I feel about those games.
Sonny, what's poppin'? Damn, bro. The fucking DLC drops tomorrow. What planet have I been living on?
You're gonna stream it, obviously.
Bro, I literally completely forgot about this until you just said it right now.
Well, you got content now. There you go.
All of a sudden.
Excuse me.
Are you singing Hot Dog?
Yeah.
I'm listening to it. I was like, wait a minute.
Because someone said it earlier. They said something about the hot dog song. Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Hey, I'm here to just deliver some information.
Hello, welcome.
So I was in call with Warchamp earlier, and he left the call and said, "Oh, Japan time starting." So I just want you guys to know the state of affairs.
He's on the way.
No, he's not. I don't know. He lied to me and everybody else.
Damn.
What did he do?
That's actually crazy.
State of affairs. Damn it, man. Even Ricky's here. Where the fuck's Fidel at?
Yeah,
That
Fidel's
boy
not
don't
even
care.
streaming
That
right
boy
now.
don't
Normally
care.
he's live.
Willie, thank you for the 12 months. Appreciate you. Now Warchamp has to shuffle if Ricky's here. What's the tally right now?
Ricky's should be up by 1 right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ricky's up.
Yeah, if Warchamp doesn't show up at all today, then actually no. If Warchamp doesn't show up today, then Ricky's up by 2.
Oh, I thought it was
Wow,
one.
by 2.
Yeah.
He said
Well,
he'll
I'm always
be
up.
here, but
I'm
he's
always
gonna
up.
be he's gonna be.
He said he'll be
that's what he
late.
said. Yeah.
Huh? I'm up regardless. I just
Yeah.
because I'm on time too. Correct?
But
course.
that doesn't.
Well, being on time doesn't matter as long as you're here. You're here.
It's about
Okay. All right. So I don't even have to show up for the show, quite honestly. Like just being present in the call right
I
now.
mean, you should anyway.
No,
you
you
just
need
sit
to
right
be.
here.
I should.
I think we take
but
attendance at
technically-
when showtime.
I mean,
ends,
if you
except for
if you leave now and then don't come through the entire show, then that's an absence.
I still count this as a present.
This is
You
I
do?
count it as a present. Bro.
my.
Well, you're
that's
live,
my
so I guess.
nigga, right?
That's what I'm saying. Because he's still like right even in this moment he's contributing to the content. Where the fuck is Warchamp?
That's
I
true.
don't know.
That's
the
true.
content, we haven't started yet.
Yeah.
This is not.
But
content.
I-
We got
but
live.
this
This
is
is not
still
television
content.
slash show.
This is the prelude to the bigger
pre-show
content.
is always
Start
still
the
This is
show.
content. Content
You
is
have to have a
content.
pre-show.
Oh, I didn't even know the
But,
pre-show had begun.
But on Spotify.
Oh, then
no
I'm
one's here.
definitely
That's
certified.
different though.
I'm
We're
going.
still live right now on Twitch. This is content. They're watching it.
Wait. Okay, when are we gonna
And
start
they
the
can
show?
hear that traitorous ass Ricky Cocaine speaking right now. Fuck that guy, bro.
Wait. When are we gonna start the show?
I don't know. I was just.
I'm ready whenever.
I haven't been live that long. I was just waiting for.
Where's Tito
Waiting for everybody to get in here.
and Mike?
Where is Tito and Mike and Warchamp?
Everyone's fucking dead right now, man.
Where's Fidel?
I mean, Fidel's Fidel. Sometimes you just not here.
He was gone for like a couple months.
It is what it is.
Oh, you got the videos I sent you, right?
Yes.
All right.
Fidel gone. He
Is
not
Fidel
gone,
not
man.
gonna make it?
I'll go get him right now.
Yo, get that bastard.
Man, I am excited to be home though. Now I just need to sleep.
Wait,
Bro,
Who's responsible for
What
this?
is that?
you got
Oh,
construction over
okay.
there, Ricky?
You taking back shots, bro.
They found him.
Hold on,
No, they
hold
found
on.
him. It's over.
Hold on.
They're begging his door down. It's over. They found him.
Hold on. I gotta answer that.
Yeah, it's over. No, the boys found him.
Holy shit.
That's over. Somebody bail him out. FBI backshots. Hey, yo. Loan sharks. Nah, he definitely sold the wrong person drugs. They followed him back to the bando. And they knocked the door down. What's my favorite Mega Pokemon? Maybe Salamence. I don't know.
Charizard Y.
Salamence is your favorite mega? I'm trying to.
Charizard
I don't even
X is
remember
cool.
a lot of the megas.
Scissor's cool too.
Oh yeah, Scissor. Oh, actually, Mega Beedrill. I like Beedrill.
Mega Beedrill.
I like Beedrill a lot as well.
Mega
Yeah.
Beedrill's cool.
Blaze
Camera up.
obviously.
Oh yeah, Mega Blaziken's great too.
Mega Audino.
Yeah.
How dare they even make that shit? Who cooked that?
What
shit?
was even the point of Mega Audino?
Nothing, bro. It was just fat.
I think the most disrespectful thing about Mega Aldino is the fact that it was the only Gen 5 Mega.
Yeah, that's super.
That is
disrespectful.
kinda
There's
messed
a
up,
lot
man.
of
I don't know
really
why
good
they did
Pokemon
that.
in Gen 5 too.
Oh, Mega Lopunny. I loved Mega
Freaky
Lopunny.
Frog.
Normal fighting. Got that good fake out. Mega Lopunny was great.
What was it? Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon that just gave you one for free?
I think what are the other ones? Other megas. I liked Mega Heracross with Skill Link. That thing was pretty cool. Oh, Mega Aerodactyl, of course. How could I forget Mega Aerodactyl? Way back in the day, that was like my main Mega. It's on every team. I took on Ricky's double Dragonites with Mega Aerodactyl. I lost to Shofu multiple times with Mega Aerodactyl. Yeah, man. Mega Aerodactyl was my guy.
All right, let's get it started, man.
Hey, yo, you got mad pipes behind you, bro. Hey, yo, you got mad pipes, bro.
Welcome to Super Nintendo World, everybody.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
What is going on, everybody? Rogers Base here, and welcome to the Japan Time podcast for 9/11. I'm your host, Rogers Base, and the person you just heard was Mike. What's going on, Mike? How are you, buddy? No, you perfect intro.
Yeah, how's it going, everybody?
It's going lovely. It's going lovely.
I missed
And
you
right
last
now,
show,
we're
bro.
streaming
What's
this.
going on?
That's right. You weren't here on the last show.
Yeah, my bad. But I'm here now.
What's
Huh?
been going on in your life, Mike?
Oh, just, struggling with anxiety.
I feel that. You excited for the upcoming?
I actually feel that, yeah.
Huh?
Are you excited for the upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like the previous trailer, the trailer they just put out recently, like, it looks really good.
Right on.
Very
Something
excited
else
for it.
that's always really good is Shofu's stream layout, and we're streaming this on Shofu's channel right now, twitch.tv/Shofu. What is going on, Shofu?
That's really good, my brother.
How you feeling today?
Chilling. Been very busy
Chilling?
for the last, I don't know how long, but I'm chilling today, man.
That's right. Always good to have a nice little chill day, especially with that cipher coming up. And, someone else who's chilling today, we got McDareth. What's going on, McDareth? How are you?
You know me, never serious, always chilling. Yeah. But I'm
Never
doing good.
serious?
Just a good. Yeah, no. I'm being
You get
sarcastic.
serious all the time on this show.
Yes, that's the point. I'm being sarcastic. You
Yeah.
can't tell. Anyway, doing
I
well.
couldn't tell. Yeah, I couldn't tell at all. Someone who I can't tell if they're serious or joking half the time is Coast. What's up, Coast?
Hey, Nintendo gamers. Can we get a moment of silence for the sales Nintendo lost on this day 22 years ago?
They lost sales on 9/11? Why?
Oh, 100%.
Well, the GameCube wasn't already out yet, right? The GameCube was on its way out. GameCube didn't get released yet.
I think the GameCube would have came out that day if not for.
I don't
Oh
think
no,
the
there was
GameCube's
it was
original date
it was like a pre-release thing they were about to do. They delayed it. That's what it was. That's what you're thinking about.
I thought Advance Wars was the game that was going to come out on 9/11. Wasn't that the whole thing? It's like Advance Wars got delayed.
I don't know why this fucking music is playing right now. Hello?
This shit crazy.
Music's
bro.
playing to get us in the mood, man, for an excellent episode. And the person who always gets us in the mood for a good episode is our resident, well-dressed commentator. We got Viram. What's going on, Viram?
Good evening, everybody. Just having a nice, relaxing day. Looking forward to this weekend in particular because the Sonic Symphony is going to be this Saturday. Very much looking forward to that.
That's right. Sonic Symphony's actually coming here to LA, I think, in a couple weeks. Fidel's going to be there, but thankfully he's not on the show today.
Bro. God damn it.
So
This guy's always in my
not
damn
here.
city, bro. Jesus Christ.
It's working out well for the people who comment on the YouTube videos because there's no Fidel and there's no Tito, so you're not going to get a courtroom segment today either. You've just got us. Today's vibes are going to be very chill. We're not going to have any courtroom segments. We're not going to have Fidel yelling about Sonic. We're just going to be talking a little bit about the recent Mario Wonder Direct that just happened. We're going to maybe share some predictions for the upcoming Nintendo Direct that's being rumored to happen later this week. We'll maybe talk a little bit about the upcoming DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That comes out in a day or two. And then, you know what we haven't done in a while that we might do on today's show? Let's answer some viewer questions. So if you wanted a nice chill episode, Today's your night. Oh, speaking of who we were just talking about, what's up, Fidel?
Hey man, what's up? What happened? Did you talk about
Get
Mario
off
Wonder?
your goddamn phone.
They didn't talk about it yet.
I'm not even home, man. What do you want to do, asshole?
We just started. Don't worry. We haven't spoken about anything yet.
So what did you think about Mario Wonder? Obviously, you got a chance to play it along with me over at Nintendo Live last week. How
Are
do you
you
feel about that
flexing
game,
on me
Fidel?
again? Oh
Yes,
my
sir,
god.
we are. Yes, sir. Listen, everybody, listen. Okay, Mario Odyssey, Mario Wonder, peak. All right, Nintendo cooked. This is easily gonna be the best 2D Mario since Mario World, easily. All right, if every level is as creative and fucking crazy as like the ones we've seen in trailers and the ones we played, oh, it's over, bro. Because the controls were perfect. The game is perfect to look at. It's stylized, right? It's like even the 4-player stuff. It feels like you can have fun in the level without it like just being like you just bumping into everybody. The power-ups, the elephant power-up is awesome. My biggest worry was the elephant power-up. You were gonna walk hella slow, but you keep like your same speed and movement and everything.
Yeah, the
drill
walk speed
power
is the same for sure.
Yeah, the drill power-up I think is like fantastic. And I just thought like again, just the level design was so. I think what I loved about it is like it actually had secrets, you know, and it was actually fun to explore. And even getting the Wonder Seed, like it's not like it's in your face. Like you have to do a thing to get it. So getting the Wonder Seed is satisfying. Like it legitimately changes the entire level. It's crazy. Like you'll be we were in a cave level, right? And we were going, you know, left to right like a regular Mario game. You get the Wonder Seed and suddenly like you're going downwards because the top of the level has this enemy that's like
we were
pushing you
ground
down.
pounding to get to the bottom of the floor. Yeah, with the drill power up.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Fun though. Yeah. Also, this
and
is
like
all
even like
because I see people saying, "Uh-oh, spoilers." No. This is all from literally the first segment of the game. So the stuff
Literally,
that they had.
How do you spoil a platformer, man? Like you've seen everything that you really can see in the trailers.
I mean, you can spoil like mechanics, like
it's all the stuff they showed in Treehouse. We didn't get to see anything like not
just in Treehouse, but like the stuff that they showed during the Mario Wonder Direct about a week earlier too. It was all the same stuff.
Yeah. But
so
it's
there
like
wasn't anything too crazy.
It really is fucking cool that again, like I think the Wonder Seed is such a good way to like make a level feel like it does the thing. This game does the thing that I think Tropical Freeze did really well, which is like every level is very different. It's weird to say. This game is almost like, you know how like the whole thing with 3D World was like it was a 2D game in 3D, but the cool thing it did was that like every level was super different. It's kind of like, okay, they took 3D World's idea and then put it back to 2D, you know? So like every level is super different from the last one, you know? And I don't know if every level has a Wonder Seed. I think they do.
I think they all do, yeah. Because even some of the bonus levels had them. Like when we were playing through the little Piranha Plant one, or the one where you had to wall jump up to the top, like those all had Wonder Seeds too.
Mm-hmm. And I would say that technically each level has like 3 big coins, and it's like the purple coins used for currency. So that's how they have more collectibles in the level. So overall, man, now they killed it. It looks beautiful, and I think just the animations stand out so much. Like even when you get hit, like they have like a funny little animation. Every character has a different jump sound. Every character, like even the Yoshi looking exhausted when you got the elephant on top of him, it's crazy. Even when you got the drill power up, they make different sounds. Like it's so good to look at.
Speaking of sounds, this is something that came up a lot where people were asking like what I thought of Mario Wonder. So many people were like, okay, but what about that Mario voice actor? I honestly, like, had we not known the stuff about Charles Martinet not doing it again, I honestly would not have even known it was someone else. Yeah. I literally would have had no idea. It sounds totally the same. Yeah. So it's not something I think that most mainstream people are going to care about or even notice a difference on at all. Yeah.
You're in the convention hall. How could you even hear that much? How could you even hear?
Weirdly enough, the sound effects were pretty loud. The music was what was quiet. I don't know if it was just how they balanced it, where they wanted you to hear certain sound cues of like if you're picking up your power-ups, but I could barely hear the music whatsoever, but the sound effects you could hear pretty strongly.
I feel like that game's gonna have a solid soundtrack though. Most of the platformer Marios always have good music.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, and honestly, like Fidel was talking about, I think the level variety was really good. I think, some of the really early, they were very early levels that we played. Like they were a little easy, but again, that comes with Mario. I mean, that comes with the territory. I'm sure once you get into later worlds, they're going to be more complicated, more difficult. We managed to play that demo, I think, like 3 or 4 times over the course of Nintendo Live, though, to the point where by the end of it, we had done literally every Wonder Seed, tried every course, even got like the bonus level that happens if you get a game over after getting every Wonder Seed. Like we did everything, and yeah, it seems like it's going to be a really, really solid game. I'm super excited to stream it. I feel like it's going to be the perfect stream game because the way that they set certain things up, it's like having it where it's that passive multiplayer instead of just like throwing people down pits. I think it's going to encourage people to stream at the same time and like actually continue their progress in the single player while at the same time, helping their friends out to get certain power-ups or trying to find the Wonder Seeds. It was just a blast, man. We had a really, really good time playing it.
Yeah, I think the way that they tackled the multiplayer, the way that they kind of announced the things with regards to the online multiplayer, I think was pretty clever, because I feel like at this point, especially with how they've approached this particular game, I think it's fair to say that they're probably not going to do the conventional like play through the main game with your friends kind of multiplayer that people want. But I think this is a very good compromise.
Yeah, and it definitely, it felt as you were playing, like, because all of us were playing locally with each other at Nintendo Live, and it definitely still felt like a fun multiplayer Mario game. Like, it didn't feel like we were losing out on the experience by not being able to throw each other down pits. And actually, I like the little ghost thing instead of the bubble now, too. The little ghost thing was cute, seeing little Ghost Mario and Ghost Daisy floating up when they die.
I thought they were still in a bubble. No?
They kind of are, but they're like little ghosts. You'll see when you play the game, but they're like little ghosts essentially now. That
Yeah.
float around.
Oh yeah, they showed that in the direct. The ghosts.
From what I saw, they like turn to
okay,
ghosts, and you have like 5 seconds to touch somebody, or else you lose a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think if you do die, you just like pop back into existence. There's no like bubble mechanic. If you do like lose out in those 5 seconds.
I'm trying to think what else there was to talk about in terms of Mario Wonder, though. I just feel like in general, it's going to be a really excellent game. I think I've talked about this on the show before. I'm not really a huge 2D Mario fan. I just kind of never have been. I like Mario World and Mario Brothers 3 and like the basic ones that everyone likes, but I feel like I was not hot on the new Super Mario Brothers stuff at all. And honestly, even like the 3D land, 3D world kind of stuff didn't land for me as much. I think I like 3D world more now and can appreciate it more now, like with the online multiplayer and with Bowser's Fury and all that stuff. But this really does feel like the next step for 2D Mario and feels like it's capturing the same kind of magic that really I haven't felt since like World or Yoshi's Island. So yeah, I think it's going to be really good. I'm excited for people to try it out.
Did any of you guys play as Yoshi?
Yes, yeah. So we played as pretty much every character when we were on the show floor. Yoshi does not
play differently?
get hurt. Yes. So Yoshi and Nabbit are basically invincible.
Baby mode.
Yeah, and Yoshi, even more so than Nabbit, you get like an extra flutter jump with Yoshi. And so the difference is like Yoshi can't have power-ups, so there's no like elephant Yoshi. You don't turn into an elephant. You just basically get the power-up and then you could summon it for other people. So because you don't get any power-ups and because you're invulnerable and because, you have the extra flutter jump, it makes it really easy to get through levels, but I don't think you'll be able to 100% the game with Yoshi because a lot of the stuff requires you actually utilizing like the drill power-up or the elephant power-up, whatever other power-ups they have in the game.
I really wanted to play as Yoshi in this, and it sucks that like you can't turn off that shit with Yoshi and play as him like normally.
It almost feels like the worst of both worlds. Like it's an easy mode and you can't experience the full game.
I think the thing is though, as you're playing through it, like the thing with Yoshi is that other characters can jump on Yoshi's backs and can jump, like Yoshi's can eat the enemy projectiles and shoot them back out too. So Yoshi really is like super duper baby easy mode where like if you're playing with your kid or something like that, usually the parent will then play as Yoshi and the kid can play as somebody else or vice versa.
I like that.
Is there
I've never seen a platform
No,
where
it's nice. It's
difficulty
really
is locked
fun.
behind the character. It's cool.
Yeah.
Was there something specific about Nabbit that like separates him from Yoshi?
You're invincible and you don't flutter jump, but you're just invincible. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also on the
Excuse me.
website, it mentions that any items you get transferred into like the
Right,
little flower
right.
coins
Yeah,
at the end.
right.
So that might be good for like grinding for items or something,
Yeah, absolutely.
or the badges.
The other thing that stood
A lot
out
of
to me is
badges.
that Daisy and Peach don't float. Like with their dress the way you would expect them to, like in Mario 2, where you jump and then you float around, or like in, Smash Brothers, it's the same thing where they can float. The
Yeah.
float isn't there, so Mario, Daisy, Peach, Luigi, and the Toads, they all play exactly the same. There's no mechanical difference with them at all. So you can literally choose whoever you want to play as, and all of the different features that normally would have been locked behind characters are now they're like little badges. So basically, before you start the level, it'll let you equip a badge that can give you like the Mario 2 super high jump or the wall jump ability, and you could basically attach these badges to the characters and then play whoever it is you want to play as, utilizing the
I
special
love that
abilities.
feature.
It's
That
really
feature
nice.
sounds
How many
so
badges?
cool.
How many badges
really
can you
nice.
equip though?
One
How
at
many
a
badges
time.
can you equip?
I think I could look on the footage that I recorded when we were there, but you could only equip one at a time. But there were a ton of badges. Like if I'm remembering correctly, I think there were like 20 or something badges that you can play with. Yeah, I'm trying to pull this up real quick. Let me see. But there were a whole bunch of different cool gameplay options, and so yeah, I feel like you'll really be able to play the game however you want to play it. It was fun though. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
How was Nintendo Live in general?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Would you recommend it?
100%. Yeah. I feel like to me, Nintendo Live, the way it was described to me as somebody on the show floor, and I was like, oh yeah, this is actually a really good way to describe it, is, Lucky Charms, obviously. They have Lucky Charms cereal, and Lucky Charms is the marshmallows, but they sell a version of Lucky Charms where it's just the marshmallows. You know what I'm talking about? You can just buy that. Imagine if E3 was Lucky Charms and Nintendo's booth at E3 was the marshmallows.
Okay.
That's what Nintendo Live is. It's just all marshmallows E3, where it's just
sounds pretty
Nintendo
good.
everything. It's amazing. Yeah, there were really, really cool.
Hello?
Did he die?
What?
He always abruptly stopped talking, bro. He gonna come back.
Wait, what happened?
There he is.
cut out.
On my back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
okay,
usual.
okay.
Yeah. You're back in this dimension again.
But they had, they had like an Animal Crossing booth where you can walk through a little Animal Crossing village, take photos with KK, look for fossils. They had a really cool thing there where if you brought your Switch to the Animal Crossing booth, they had every single amiibo card. So if there's like a villager that you wanted, you could just
That's
scan your
awesome.
amiibo card there and they would come. They had there was like a Pokemon station that had every one of the systems from the very first Game Boy all the way up to the recent ones with like a little display case with all the original games and all the boxes. They had a little station where if you were a kid and you couldn't beat the Mewtwo raid in Scarlet and Violet, they would basically help you beat the Mewtwo raid.
Oh, that's sweet.
There was a whole Lego booth with a giant super duper life-sized Bowser that would breathe fire, and then they had all these other cool little interactive Lego things. There was a full-on big band that played every day in the morning that did it was like an hour-long show that did big band remixes of all the different Mario music. They did Delfino Plaza, Slider, Dusty Garden Galaxy, everything. They had like all the different Mario big band. They had a Zelda symphony that played every day as well that had different music tracks from everything from the very first Zelda all the way up to Tears of the Kingdom. There were little stations where you can get like specialty pins at Nintendo Live, where there was one booth like if you went to Smash Brothers and if you ended up beating somebody in Smash Brothers, you'd get this little trophy pin, and then you'd be able to play on the main stage. They had like a really cool area for Nintendo Switch Online where they had an old retro themed living room, and on the other side of the living room they had like a main stage, and they would bring kids up to play Pokemon Stadium on the big screen and the big stage. They had like a Mario Kart tournament, a Smash Brothers tournament. It was amazing, man. It was really a lot of fun.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I've been friends with you for over a decade, and I haven't enjoyed a single perk of all your flexing. Not a single moment in time have I ever been invited to any of this wondrous events that you have access to. You haven't called me. You haven't flown me out. You know these things are happening ahead of time. Roger, you're despicable. What is the point of this friendship if there's nothing for me to get?
I need to clarify.
This is crazy.
I don't even need to clarify for the viewers because the viewers know this already. All right, you straight up disappeared off the map for 4 years of life. Like you didn't tell us where you were. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell Shofu. We were trying to get in contact with you. There was nothing, and then all of a sudden, New Year's Day last year, you call me up. Hey, what's going on, buddy? What's going on?
It's crazy. It's crazy how he conveniently left all that out. Like. Because he's not about to disrespect you. No, because you're not about to disrespect Roger, bro. You're not about to disrespect Roger like you and Kieran wasn't over there eating steaks, alright?
You right now, Shofu. You're on thin ice, Shofu. This ain't the episode you gotta test me. Don't let.
You're not about to do this like because Roger been hooking me up for years, bro. He brought me a Pikachu plushie from Pokemon Worlds, bro. That shit is rare. Now I might have given that away to a homeless person by accident, but that's besides the point.
I got one from this year for you. I got one.
Holy fuck.
Also,
honestly,
Ricky, there's also the fact that you could start making content. People actually want to see you do stuff.
You could start sucking the dick. There's a lot of things everybody could do. We can make a whole bunch of suggestions tonight, but that's not what we're gonna do. That's a confusing route that you're trying to go down and all this other stuff. Enough of that.
If you really want it, you could work and get it.
100%.
This bitch.
You said get a job.
That's the problem with these bastards, man. Always making suggestions that don't make no damn sense. Roger is fucking right there. What are you
yes, exactly. You can stream with Roger, and people will come watch. It's crazy.
100% people would watch that. People liked our reaction. They loved that.
Yeah.
That video's got 30,000 views of us literally just watching this Indian movie, freaking out about how much we like it. It was great, man. We got to do more of Bollywood movies.
Yeah.
I'm down to do more Bollywood reactions.
That's not a problem. Ask these people what they
leave in the comment section what other Bollywood movies you want me and Ricky to watch together. We'll do it. But oh my God. Yeah, and then in terms of other stuff at Nintendo Live, everyone who went got little bags, like little souvenir bags. And in the souvenir bags, there were like specialty little pin sets that they gave you. There was like a little like activity book thing. They had a little Pikmin thing where if you were there, you would play this little like browser game where you're searching for other Pikmin. If you play Pikmin Bloom, they had a specialty flower that was only available there. And then when you get the Pikmin from the flower, you would get the Pikmin has like not a Mario. He has like a Nintendo Live sticker. And it's like a little golden ribbon. It's exclusive to that event.
Wow.
What are some of the other things? I mean, there was like a lot of stuff. I mean, if you could think about it, for any of their major franchises, they really had something.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, the whole event was incredible. And obviously it was attached to PAX. So they were both in the same convention center. But honestly, I feel like, yeah. So PAX was directly across the hall. So they were happening at the same time. But I honestly feel like it was a mistake to do that. I think they probably, if they're going to do this again,
you think?
I think they probably, yeah. I think if they're going to do this again, I don't think it'll be during PAX. I think they probably did that to test the waters to guarantee they would have people showing up to this thing. But everybody who was there, like literally everyone that I talked to, loved it. And I feel like they've seen how successful it could be and like how many people showed up. I think they're probably going to do this as a standalone thing next year. I don't think it's going to be like attached to PAX. I think that was the biggest problem. Because
shit.
Yeah, because again, like Nintendo Live was it was such a fun event, and you could have. In fact, I did. I spent the whole weekend just there. I didn't even go into PAX once. I was in Seattle and just did Nintendo Live, and there was definitely like enough to do. We were constantly running into people. We saw a bunch of different viewers, people who were coming up saying, we love Japan time, all this stuff. And we're taking photos with people. It was just a lot of fun, man. They had all the. Also, the other cool thing is they had. Basically, like, Nintendo goes to events constantly. There's E3s or PAX or whatever, and they always have booths that are built out for each of these events. And a lot of the time, you have to wonder what's going to happen to that stuff after that event has ended. And what they clearly did for Nintendo Live is they just took everything from every event and put it in Nintendo Live. So all of the Smash Brothers stuff that they had at E3, where, remember they had like Bayonetta's guns and the Monado and all that kind of stuff. So that was all there. The giant sandbag was there. All the stuff that they had at EVO, the mural, the updated mural with Sora was there. They had the Mario Brothers van from the Mario movie premiere was there. They had like a Mario Brothers movie special orchestrated thing that happened. They had the big band. They had like all of the characters walking around in costumes. So like Mario, Luigi, Pikachu, the 3 Paldean starters, Kirby, Tom Nook, Isabelle, KK Slider. They were all there. They had like a Pikmin 4 photo shoot where you would walk up to Ochi, and Ochi had like a little fluffy tail, and you take photos with him. The event was just awesome, man. Yeah, I highly recommend it. If they end up doing another Nintendo Live and you like Nintendo in the slightest, it's definitely worth the trip. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So you're saying that should be the next meetup spot?
100%. Yeah, 100%. And I'm telling you, it was just so much fun because everyone was there for Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like everyone was there because they're excited for Nintendo. So the crowd was just immaculate.
It sounds like a very like low stakes event.
Absolutely. Cool. And they had lots of cool little exclusive stuff there too. So like, you know, whether it's you're playing Pikmin Bloom or you got the little TCG starter set for Pokemon or you got your little pin badges, like they had something for everybody. The amiibo cards for Animal Crossing, whatever. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah.
How'd you Fidel Aru get linked up with IGN? Because I saw that.
So, yeah. So we were walking around the show floor, and then the guy from IGN recognized us and was like, "Oh, you guys are streamers. Do you want to do a video?" And so he's like, "Pretend that you're talking to each other, and we're gonna run up to you and ask you what's your favorite Nintendo game." And we were like, "Okay." And so then they interviewed us, and that's when we gave our little answers.
You're saying that shit's fake?
Oh yeah, totally fake.
Yeah,
IGN's fake. Yeah. Yeah, it was all staged.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Cool.
They were very nice though. The IGN guys were very nice, but yeah, it was staged. And they cut out a bunch of stuff too. Like there was one thing where they said, "What's your favorite game?" And I said, "Kirby Air Ride City Trial." And the guy said immediately afterwards, "Wrong. That game's terrible." And then he cut that out of the video. And you could even see in the video the cut. But I think he probably they were probably splicing that footage together and then realized that the internet would be mad if he said that Kirby Air Ride was terrible. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was fun, man. The whole event was just great. And again, everybody was there for PAX. And so because everybody was there for PAX, all of our friends we got to meet up with, you know, they had the Tekken booth was there. They had like the Square Enix dinner that we went to with the voice actors. That was really fun. And yeah, just the event was super cool. And also, as for Fidel and Aru, how they even got in. So Nintendo Live, most of you guys probably already know this, but Nintendo Live, you had to enter a lottery to get tickets to go to the thing. But once you were actually at the event, they were pretty loose in terms of, like, if you're at PAX, you could just kind of come into Nintendo Live. Like, you can go to the guest services thing, and they were giving badges to people. And so Fidel and Aru and Adam all got in without even my help. They all just got into Nintendo Live separately. And then the only reason the second day Adam met up with me separately was because, like, I had brand ambassador tickets for, like, the orchestra thing, because that was, like, a separate ticket. But otherwise, I mean, it was, like I said, if you were at PAX, you could have gone to Live. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
What the fuck does PAX even consist of nowadays?
It literally was nothing. I went in for, I think, 5 minutes, and we went to the Tekken booth, the Square booth, and we were like, we're done. And I think there was a Five Nights at Freddy's thing that Fidel did a photo with, and we just left.
That booth looked very cool.
We used to go to PAX every year. Every year I was in a damn PAX. Shit was crazy.
Well, I highly recommend, again, if they do Nintendo Live again, go to Nintendo Live. You'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How long is that event, though? Is that, like, days long?
All weekend. It was the whole weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
It was 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah. I mean, there was enough where I was busy the entire weekend. I was there from Friday evening to Monday morning. And so my 2 full days at the convention were Saturday and Sunday. And I was doing stuff constantly all Saturday and all Sunday. We were there from like when we got there to when we left. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff to do.
That's cool.
Japan time trip to the next Nintendo Live?
There you go.
Yeah. Feeling that.
Yeah, I hope they do another one because I'd love to go to one.
I'm sure they will. Like the response from the people who worked at Nintendo internally, like when we were all telling them like what we felt about the event, or they were asking us our opinion, like across the board, everybody loved it. I don't know of a single person who went to Nintendo Live who was like, this was mid, I hated this. Sorry, I'm eating a
Yeah, it's all
flautus. I'm
good.
sorry.
What you eating, bro?
Yeah, a flautus.
A what? A flauta?
A flautus.
Flan?
I'm having some flautus. I got some refried beans. I'm having some soup because I got a little bit of a sore throat. I'm fighting off a cold right now, so I wanted some soup.
Oh, all right.
You got the convention sickness.
Yeah. Not just that, but then all the stuff in Japan too. It's like someone said earlier in the chat before we got started. They're like, where's Roger going to next? I'm like, I'm done now for the year. I don't want to travel at all for the rest of the year. I really want to be done. I want to just sit at home, have my soup, play with my dog, play some Mario games, and just sleep. Bro. I still couldn't get over that when you were like, when you came over for Anime Expo and you were like, what the hell? How long have you had a dog? I'm like, dude, I've had a dog for 4 years.
He's lying.
That was
Oh my god.
That was insane. Yeah, so that was Nintendo. I guess while we're on the topic of Nintendo, we might as well talk about this. By the next show, there will most likely have been a Nintendo Direct. And it seems like this Direct is leaking. So I guess minor leak spoilers, if you don't want to be spoiled on a couple things for this Nintendo Direct. These leaks, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so the source is apparently this person named Pioro, who's named after the little character from WarioWare, the little duck thing with the long tongue. And I guess they leaked Mario Wonder correctly and a whole bunch of other stuff correctly.
Yeah.
And so now people just take them at their word. And now this person is leaking this rumored upcoming Nintendo Direct that may or may not happen next week. And they're giving information. And the way they were doling out the information was interesting because it was almost like they were doling out the information to snuff out fake leakers. So like initially they put up a GIF of Donkey Kong. And so all these other fake leakers were like, yeah, man, like this is it, Donkey Kong Country. And then the very next day, like 12 hours later, he like clarified, oh no, it's actually a Mario versus Donkey Kong and not a Donkey Kong game. So like he gave people an opportunity to pretend like they knew what they were talking about and then came out like with what all this stuff actually is. And I guess the two big things that people are expecting based on his hints are that there's going to be a new Mario versus Donkey Kong game, which are like the little puzzle games with the minis, and that there's going to be something F-Zero related, whether it's like a remaster of GX. There's a rumored like F-Zero 99 kind of battle royale thing because he had mentioned that Pac-Man 99 is being discontinued. But something F-Zero and something Mario and Donkey Kong. But everything else is kind of up in the air, other than the fact that we're, again, probably getting a Direct at some point this week. Was there anything else that I'm missing in terms of...
There was a remaster of... He mentioned a remaster of a DS and a Wii game, and they would be, like, connected in some way.
Okay, what do you think that is?
I think he liked a tweet which mentioned... I forget what game it was, but it was like this girl with white hair.
Girl with white hair.
That was on like the DS and the Wii.
Oh, a Nintendo game?
I don't think it's like a Nintendo first party, but it's like, you know, a franchise associated with Nintendo.
Yeah. No. I do know she was a trophy in Smash 4. I know totally you're thinking of. It's Code something is what it's called. Yeah,
Code something. Yeah.
Another Code is what people in the chat are saying. Another Code.
Yeah, another
Trace
Code.
Memory?
Yeah, those two.
So was that a Wii game and a DS game? I didn't even know. I
think one of them was DS and one of them was Wii.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And I think someone guessed that and Puro liked it. And that's like kind of what happened last time, where like he mentioned that a RPG was getting a remake, and then someone commented saying Mario RPG ? And then he ended up liking that reply.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, I'm looking this up. Another Code, Two Memories is the name of the DS game. Another Code, Two Memories. And then there was also a Wii game, Another Code, Journey into Lost Memories. And it looks like this never even came to North America. It says there's an English translation for it because it came out in the UK, but it was never released in North America. So maybe that'll be in this Direct then. They'll do
maybe
the DS game and the Wii game and put them both. It says they're point-and-click adventures that are first-party Nintendo games.
Oh, that's first party.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally down with this. This is cool. Oh yeah. This is the So this is from the same team that made Hotel Dusk.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah,
It looks like
cool.
it.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. I'm cool with some new other thing. I know there was also somebody mentioning that I don't believe this for a second, but someone mentioned that there would be something Smash related during this. I feel like if there's anything Smash related, it might just be a Sora amiibo. I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
that's kind of what
Yeah.
everyone's going off of right now. Is that a lot of people are corroborating that like a Sora amiibo is on the way.
Yeah.
And the only thing about that is that Smash Ultimate currently does not have data for a Sora amiibo. So if they were to put one out, they would have to update the game.
Got it.
So people are questioning if maybe like the update will also include maybe like a balance patch or
cool.
maybe some more
Nah.
spirits.
It would be cool, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be a patch that just, adds the amiibo support.
The other thing that's Smash related that I guess we could get during this is Smash 64 on N64 NSO. I feel
That'd be
like
cool.
we know that game is
Yeah.
coming and they just
Yeah,
haven't done anything with it yet.
that's
So I
enough.
feel like that might be a good time.
Yeah, that's enough, Roger.
And then of course, I mean, the same individual that we heard about Engage from and F-Zero from and all this other stuff, that same individual, year and a half ago, brought up to our attention the possibility of GameCube NSO, and here we are, year and a half later. Maybe GameCube. drops during
September
this.
is typically the time where they announce
That's
the
right.
next
New
big
NSO
NSO update.
platforms. So I'm saying, we could end up doing
It could happen.
Melee on GameCube NSO. That could be Smash Brothers related. It could
I
happen.
don't think
Isn't
they
it-
put Smash on.
Isn't it kind of late for a GameCube NSO, Roger, at this point?
No.
No.
I need them to fucking put GameCube NSO shit on because physical GameCube game prices have been outrageous lately.
Also, I feel like the initial rumor about GameCube NSO had a bunch of games included in it that are going for like ridiculous amounts of money if you just try to find the game by itself nowadays.
Every GameCube game is ridiculous.
What was the list? It was like, I think it was the original Luigi's Mansion, Wave Race Blue Storm, Star Fox Assault, Kirby Air Ride, Melee, Super Mario Sunshine, and Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. And I feel like that seems
most
like a
of
pretty
those are
solid
like
group.
over $80 nowadays.
And I think it's one thing if they're doing like full on remasters for things like Metroid Prime or Metroid Prime 2, or they've already released Pikmin and Pikmin 2 separately.
Mm-hmm.
And every one of those games, to be fair, from that initial list, those games did not include Metroid or Pikmin. Those games came out separately. So I think there's still a high likelihood. Also, we are in a weird situation where, for a very long time, we've been saying, where's Wind Waker and where's Twilight Princess?
Yes,
I mean,
please.
maybe they just throw that on there as well. Again, Twilight Princess was a GameCube game, and so was Wind Waker. So they might just go, look, we'll toss those two games on GameCube NSO and call it a day,
I mean, I would scream if that happened, but like,
Yeah.
That's
I
my only
really
big
don't
problem
think,
is
I don't think GameCube NSO is that much out of the realm of possibility. I think that's a highlight. Whether or not Melee is part of it, obviously, can be up for debate. But I think GameCube NSO, it's not too late for. And especially if the new Switch ends up being backwards compatible, like all this stuff is going to carry over day one anyway. So why not just bring it on over?
I would
just
even
don't
be
want
fine
you
with
to
like a
know, so.
physical, like, hey, here's a Zelda collection like we did with GameCube. Like, just put a bunch of the stuff that hasn't
That'd be
been
great.
ported onto
Yeah.
the Switch. I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I'd love that. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else could potentially be in this direct. I feel like the Peach game for sure.
yeah, the
Peach
Peach
game will be in
game.
there.
Peach game.
Probably Luigi's Mansion. The Dark Moon.
They
See
showed
more
it
of that.
last time.
Maybe a slightly more detailed explanation about like the new stuff in Mario RPG, like the new battle
Sure,
mechanics and
sure.
everything.
Sure.
Oh, nice.
I could see them announcing the Genealogy remake for Fire Emblem 2. Because now it's been like 6 months since the DLC came out for Engage. I feel like now might be the right time if that game ends up being like an early January, February, kind of release for next year.
Yeah,
But I could definitely see that being there.
Dokapon Kingdom re-release.
There you go. Do it.
Has that not come out already?
Dokapon Kingdom?
Yeah.
I don't think they ever re-released that.
No, they like just recently put out a thing.
Did they?
Yeah, it's on Steam right now.
There's actually, in terms of something Coast would appreciate, there's also a non-zero chance that Golden Sun Shadow drops during this.
I would like that too. Yeah.
For NSO, because they already announced that that's coming to Game Boy NSO. That was like one of the initial games that they said was coming to it. Both of them, both Golden Sun and then what's the second game, Lost Age.
Yep.
So yeah, those could potentially drop. Also, someone brought up in terms of GameCube stuff, yeah, Coliseum or XD would both be really good choices as well.
Again, those games are hella expensive as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Is there any credibility to what Fidel tweeted? I just saw him randomly say Kid Icarus Uprising.
It's just something you watch. He says that. No, he says that every single direct. He just really wants.
Yeah, and it's been something that's been rumored for a long time. And I think with Sakurai mentioning that he wants someone to re-release it one day, that's also not out of the realm of possibility.
I just want to see you freak, bro. You would literally.
I love it. I love that game.
Roof.
It'd be nice to be able to play that game and not have my hands cramp up.
Dude, just buy the
the
3DS dock that came with the game, bro.
Yeah.
If I can even find that.
I would love that though. If they ended up doing like a remaster of Kid Icarus Uprising, that game just totally deserves it.
That's like the #1 thing I would want from this.
Yeah, yeah. Overall, I think it's going to be a pretty solid direct if we do end up getting one. I think there's a lot of stuff. Also, the thing we haven't even touched on is like Metroid Prime 4 is still scheduled to be a Switch game, and now with like all these rumors of Switch 2 on the horizon, and like apparently people got a preview of it at Gamescom, like, and now dev kits are out there, like more and more throughout the course of this year, we're going to be hearing Switch 2 stuff, and so I feel like if that game ends up being a cross-release with the original Switch and Switch 2, we're probably going to start seeing it sometime soon, and it would make sense to see it here. Metroid Prime Remastered came out earlier this year. We know they're still working on Metroid Prime 2 Remastered too, so maybe that gets a shadow drop, kind of like what happened with Metroid Prime Remastered, and then they go, oh, by the way, here's the first glimpse at Metroid Prime 4. That'd be great.
I don't think that's happening.
I still think Prime 4 is happening on Switch. Like, I think
come
hell or high water, the game will release on Switch, but I think it'll be a cross release at this point, like akin to Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess.
Have you heard some of the rumors about the Switch 2 though?
Yeah, so we can go over some of these. Where's the let me pull this up really quickly. I know Wario64 tweeted this out. Let me pull this on up.
Kind of crazy sounding.
I mean, to be fair, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's just lies, Mike.
I don't know. What makes you think this is lies?
Hold up. Just go read it. Go if you can find it. I want you to read it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to. God, this man tweets every hour. Jesus, where is this stuff about this?
Hey, bro. Twitter interactions get you paid now.
You're about to eat your words.
I've read all this stuff. None of this sounds like lies.
Yeah, okay. And you'd have to be delusional to believe it, even a crumb of it.
Delusional to believe that Nintendo is going to be behind because they're going to be catching up with the current consoles like they did before the new consoles come out. Like what? How is that delusional? That's what they always do.
The Breath of the Wild demo that was apparently shown behind closed doors on Switch 2 at Gamescom apparently had DLSS, 4K resolution, ran at 60 FPS, and had minimal load times. And it says specifically that putting specs aside, people are confirming that Switch 2 demos were actually shown by Nintendo at Gamescom behind closed doors, and that there's no indication that Nintendo is doing any sort of remake of Breath of the Wild. It's just to show what the game could run like on the new system. I'm trying to find where this other stuff is, though, regarding the Switch 2.
There's one thing that they were saying they played that Matrix, like Unreal Engine 5.
The Unreal Engine, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the Unreal Engine 5 demo.
Using like NVIDIA DLSS 3 to do upscaling.
What was the part where they said something like it has a resolution of like a PS5 or something?
There was some rumor that apparently it runs Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Final Fantasy VII
which
Remake.
Also is not like... People are saying this like this is crazy. Final Fantasy VII Remake was a PS4 game.
Yeah. Well, there's also running and then running smoothly.
Right. But I feel like you could play smoothly the original Final Fantasy VII Remake on a PS4. So if the Switch 2 runs like a PS4 Pro, it'll probably run just fine.
Yeah, that's why personally I don't think it's that absurd that Breath of the Wild would run at 60 on hardware that isn't fucking awful.
Yeah. I also feel like Nintendo's in a position where you know, they've really taken their time in terms of releasing a Switch 2. I feel like we had conversations about a potential new Switch, like dating back to 2021, right? Where we were like, oh, this might be the year they'll end up doing a new Switch or a Switch Pro or whatever. And now it's clear that there's like not going to be a Switch Pro. It's just going to be the next Switch. And so because they had that extra time to kind of cook, I'm not really that surprised that the hardware would be a massive bump. Because even again, if the thing runs like a PS4 Pro but in the palm of your hand, that's great. You know, like because what does the Switch run like? The Switch runs like a PS3. So
Yeah,
fine.
it's
you know,
again, Nintendo is going to be like a generation behind. But
honestly, I feel
PS4
like we really
and
are-
Xbox One
It's
could
not
do
a bad
4K.
generation
I
to
was
be a
gonna say
generation behind.
it's not.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's not like it's not gonna feel like a full generation behind if it runs like a PS4 Pro or like a base PS5 or whatever, right? Because again,
Yeah.
like very few developers are even taking advantage of what the PS5 can do right now. And even though there's already talks of like, oh, we're gonna get PS5 Pros, like really, do we need one? Like,
Yeah,
we
like, what is that
just
even gonna
started
do?
getting the first exclusive PS5 games. Like that's just now happening. That we're getting like Spider-Man 2 or we're getting I mean that's literally it. There's like Spider-Man 2 and Demon Souls. I mean there's not a lot.
Dude.
And so I feel like because this generation is already sort of lagging behind in terms of what people are capable of, if you release a Switch 2 that runs like a base PS5 or a PS4 Pro and can handle the ports of current gen games, that's already like a huge leap ahead of what
way
Switch
better.
had going for it. Yeah.
Because literally right now, the issue is that to make a game for the Switch, you don't want to look like ass. You have to custom build the game for the Switch. So a lot of companies just don't do that.
Yeah, I
But
feel
if
like there's
it's
a
like
lot of
somewhat comparable, and like you basically you can make your super high res version for the other consoles, then you make a slightly less powerful version. It's like you're making a game that can run on a not as good PC.
right.
Like
Right.
it's way easier.
And there's so many games that I feel like seem like they'll be inevitabilities for a Switch 2. Like just off the top of my head, I feel like Elden Ring is a no-brainer. That's for sure coming over at some point, knowing like how good the relationship is between Bandai Namco and Nintendo, and like seeing how successful that game was and looking at like what Skyrim was to the Switch early on. I feel like Elden Ring is a pretty safe bet, especially considering we still have not gotten a DLC date for that, where I wouldn't be shocked at this point if they're like, maybe we're going to hold off and include that on like an Ultimate Edition.
I think
for
DLC's
Elden Ring for Switch.
Game Awards reveal.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's when the DLC is going to be shown. I think Street Fighter 6 is another inevitability for Switch 2. You know, Street Fighter has historically come to Switch. Street Fighter 4 was on 3DS, so I feel like Street Fighter 6 on Switch 2 makes a lot of sense. I think Genshin Impact will for sure make its way over. They've been talking about having a Switch version of that game for like years now, and I think they were just kind of waiting.
No, I think that's just dead and gone, man. Like maybe they'll do it
so,
still,
man.
but like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like
I think
because the
also
thing is,
Resident Evil games,
is
I can see,
Genshin
like-
on PS5? Because the PS4 version of
Yeah.
Genshin was not good.
It's on PS4 and PS5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying the PS4 version of that game was not good.
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
it was
wasn't.
actually
It wasn't.
bad.
But the
So I
PS4
don't know
Pro,
about that.
it runs fine on. The base PS4 version was pretty bad though. Or like, what are some other ones? I feel like the Resident Evil remakes will probably all be on there, like non-cloud versions of RE4 remake or
Yeah.
like all that kind of stuff. The stuff
Would love
from,
a
basically
non-cloud
Capcom-
version.
Yeah, totally. I feel like if it's from Capcom, Square, or Bandai Namco, there's probably a pretty safe bet it's going to end up on Switch 2 at some point if it's a big name game for that. And then, of course, like you guys brought up earlier too, Final Fantasy VII Remake will probably be on there too. So then we'll finally have, you know, Cloud on a Nintendo system, fulfilling the prophecy of Cloud being in Smash 4. Honestly, I could even see them doing Kingdom Hearts, like throwing Kingdom Hearts on there.
Like actual Kingdom Hearts and not Cloud.
Yeah.
Like actual real, like, yeah, right,
Cloud.
right.
They can throw in that that whole collection that the PS5 has.
There you go. Yeah.
I was trying to think about it. I forgot. I was thinking if any RE Engine game is on the Switch, but yeah, Rise.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Monster
Rise.
Hunter, yeah.
So are the Revelation games too. The RE Revelations, those were both an RE Engine, weren't they?
I don't know.
No.
No, they're not.
No,
I
they're
don't
not.
even think RE Engine was a thing when they were made.
Oh,
The
really?
Revelation games are on the 6, whatever engine 6 was on.
Gotcha.
Yeah, RE Engine was RE7 and onward.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, it'd be nice to see if like the next gen Monster Hunter was also on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
I mean,
It had
that
its
also
final
seems like a
update,
no-brainer.
so that's definitely on the horizon.
Well, when is TGS? Is that next weekend?
I think so.
Because I feel like we could get that next gen Monster Hunter announcement at TGS. And I could see them maybe doing like a semi-exclusivity thing with Sony for a little bit, and then I don't know, the game comes out, and then like, oh, the exclusivity expires just around the time that Switch 2 comes out. You know?
Do you
'Cause
think?
Nintendo, I mean-
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you think like in this direct they could maybe begin to at least confirm that like the next gen system is coming and give it a code name so people can start announcing stuff for it?
I think they could. I don't think they will, though. I think there's too much other stuff that they still have to talk about that's on Switch that could dedicate like all the time of the direct. And I also kind of feel like because they've already told their investors like there is no plans to release a new system this fiscal year, I think they probably won't announce one during like a random September afternoon direct. I feel like when they do end up announcing Switch 2, it'll probably be similar to what happened with the Switch. Remember, there was like that initial trailer that they released by itself that showed the Switch, and then they were like, we're going to give you guys more details in January. And then they did the full press conference for it. I'm expecting something similar for Switch 2, where I could see in like maybe in January, honestly, of next year, you get whatever that is, right? You get like the teaser for Switch 2, the little mini teaser trailer, and then they have like a full blowout conference thing in like spring, and then they release it in summer. And that goes in line with everything that we've heard, where it would probably be a summer release, similar to how Game Boy Advance was. That'd be worldwide. That would be out of the fiscal year. So technically, they weren't lying when they said it wasn't released in the fiscal year. Like they could release it in April or May or June, and it's not in their actual fiscal report. Yeah, man, I think it's high likelihood.
You think it's that imminent? Next year?
Yeah,
April?
for sure. It's for sure. I don't think it's April next. I think by April next year we'll have seen it, for sure. I think we'll know what it is and what it's called, or we'll have our teaser video or whatever by April. I would not be surprised it's literally the day after their fiscal thing ends that we end up dropping it, because I think they're ready. But I really think it's like a September release. I mean, excuse me, a summer release next year. I think we're looking along lines of something like a GBA, where they get like, you know, kids are on summer vacation. You have an early rollout, so then they can have like a big game for the holiday season. That way they don't have to launch with like their big holiday game. So like if they still want to work on Mario a little bit, they could like do a soft launch in the summer alongside like Metroid Prime 4 and like a Mario Kart or something, and then have their first big holiday with Switch 2, and that first big game be like a 3D Mario or whatever. Yeah, I think I think a soft launch in summer and then a big full rollout around the holiday season just makes a lot of sense.
They would dominate the market.
Easily. Yeah. I mean, they already got, that's the crazy thing, right? Is they still are. Regardless of, you know, how far behind they are technology-wise, it's like Switch still dominates every sales chart in Japan. You know, all these games are consistently breaking sales records in terms of like being the best selling in their franchise. You have Three Houses for Fire Emblem. You've got, you know, Pikmin 4 for Pikmin. Metroid Dread, excuse me, for Metroid. It's like they're all just completely blowing their previous iterations out of the water in terms of sales. So, yeah, I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
Do you think just like being a beefier Switch is going to be a big selling point for like mass adoption?
I think if the price is right, for sure. You know, I think you have to remember, like, the base Switch still didn't get a price drop. It's still, after all this time, has not had a price drop. If they end up selling through without a price drop this holiday season for Switch, and then next holiday season they do like a massive $100 budget price drop for the Switch and have the Switch 2 on the market, and you have the Switch 2 launch at like $349, dude, it would still sell like hotcakes. It's done. Yeah.
Nintendo never does price drops.
The Switch right now, what's the Switch at right now? It's $249.90. I mean, $299, right? Yeah. So $300. Yeah. So you launch this thing at $349.99, it's over. Of course, everyone will adopt it. That's like, I think, the sweet spot.
I'm just wondering what like the video would be like when they announce this, because they always like want to show off what's new about it, and it's gonna be a little weird if it's just like it's more powerful,
I think you just take one of their most intensive games, like one of the Xenoblades, one of Breath of the Wild, and show like a lot of stuff happening on the screen, and it just running it smoothly. Because like people who play the Switch
Age of
know
Calamity.
those are issues.
Literally show Pokemon. Show Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Give like a giant update to that game. Make it look better and show that.
I think a good test would be the Warriors games.
Yeah, but Age of Calamity put like more enemies on screen.
Yeah, that would be a really good example.
It has to, because this is come out of left field.
But my thing is like if they're
the
Switch sells and it'll keep selling. It'll have, I think the Switch itself will have the Wii effect. What they need to do is make sure this does not have the Wii U effect. They need to come out of the gate and show you, at least to the hardcore adopters, why you want to get this. And I think any person who has played those games would know instantly like this looks way better.
And I think
than what they show. Especially if they do a side-by-side comparison. Like The Witcher, for instance, if they show The Witcher on Switch
would be good as well,
and then show The Witcher on Switch 2 side by side, it's like that could be really big for why this is better.
I just looked up if Nintendo ever did a significant price drop for one of their consoles, and they did actually, and it was for the Wii U a week before the PS4 and Xbox One dropped.
There you go. There you go. GameCube did have one though, because I remember GameCube dropped to $100. They did like the $99 GameCube Silver bundle.
Yeah, didn't 3DS drop too?
3DS did as well. Yeah.
Well, there's been 5 million variations of the 3DS console, so.
But the original 3DS had the drop because remember that first year of the 3DS, it was not successful at all.
Because people didn't get the gimmick.
And then everyone who bought it before the drop got like free games.
I think the thing with Switch 2 versus Switch, when you're comparing it to something like Wii U or Wii, though, is I think the thing with Wii U was always the weird messaging of it. I think they just did a really bad job with the Wii U of saying what exactly it is and it being like clearly a testing ground for the Switch, where they wanted something where you could play on the TV and also play on the go, but the technology wasn't there to be able to carry it around, and so they tied it to the TV, but they made it like a Fisher-Price tablet. They kept the Wii name, and the U people assumed was just like the name of the tablet. I know this because like I was working as a product demonstrator during this holiday season, is people would ask me about the Wii U, and they were like, oh, do you guys have the tablet thing for the Wii? And I was like, oh no, that's a new system. The Wii U is like our brand new system. Yeah. And people were like, no, you don't. It's not like it's the tablet thing that you buy for the Wii. I said, no. It's a new system that has the tablet as a controller. And so I think like there was a lot of weird mismessaging for that. I think there wasn't really a strong like launch game for Wii U. You had like New Super Mario Brothers, and then you had Nintendo Land, which like as cute as Nintendo Land was,
and
it's
Zombie
not
U, man. Zombie U was pretty
Zombie
cool.
U too. Right. But I feel like they messed up in a lot of ways with Wii U, and it was expensive. And even though it was backwards compatible with the Wii, there were still like a lot of issues with it right out of the gate. They didn't have a lot of things, because you got to remember too, like remember that first January after the Wii U came out with that Nintendo Direct? Like that was one of the strongest Nintendo Directs in the history of Nintendo, because they just straight up announced literally the entire lifespan's worth of content for the Wii U. Literally everything. They announced in that first Nintendo Direct for Wii U, they announced Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Wind Waker HD, Breath of the Wild. They straight up said we're working on the next mainline Zelda game and we're doing Wind Waker at the same time. So they announced Breath of the Wild during that. They announced just everything that you could possibly think of. I think the only thing they didn't announce that ended up being a major game for the Wii U that wasn't announced during that January presentation was Splatoon, Smash Brothers, and Mario Maker. Those are literally the only major games other than what was shown in that Nintendo Direct that weren't shown during that presentation. So yeah, they pulled out all the stops because they knew they were messing up and they knew people needed an excuse to, buy that system.
Yeah, they just gotta put a 2 at the end of the name.
Yeah, you guys are right. Yeah, that showed Woolly World for the first time, Donkey Kong. Man, oh man.
Jeez. Was Bayo 2 also in that one?
Bayo 2 was actually one of the first Wii U games announced. It was like even prior to...
was that at the Sad Reggie show?
That was like the weird October-September reveal thing. Yeah, where they were like, oh, by the way, Bayonetta 2 is going to be Nintendo exclusive.
And you can use your gamepad as a TV remote.
Oh my god, dude. Man, the Wii U really was ass, man.
I still love it.
It's like it's so
Right.
bad that right now you have to have it plugged in or the thing can brick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, people who have it unplugged the whole time have been plugging them in and realized their Wii U's are bricked. You can't
And
use them
all
ever
the
again.
all the good Wii U games are now on Switch too, like Tropical
Not all of them.
Freeze. Well, most of them. I mean, what else is left? Splatoon,
We
Xenoblade
need
X.
Nintendo Land.
Nintendo
Woolly
Land,
World.
Xenoblade. Woolly World's on 3DS though. Just play it on 3DS.
Crash Mo.
True.
Crash
That's
Mo
on
is
3DS
good.
though.
Damn. That's true. But where's Crash Mo and Push Mo?
Where's
Wait, isn't
Rusty?
Pushmo on Switch?
Pushmo's
They
not on
don't have it on
Switch.
Switch.
Maybe that'll be in the new upcoming Direct. Then we'll see Pushmo.
Did you do all your predictions?
Yeah, we pretty much went over everything. Is there anything you think might show up during this? We already brought up your Kid Icarus thing too.
Yeah, okay, so Kid Icarus. So here's something. It's going to be Kid Icarus, final Mario Kart trailer, whatever that Mario vs. Donkey Kong game is, sadly. Final Mario Wonder trailer.
That
Another
was
Mario
fake, by the
RPG.
way.
What?
The Mario vs. Donkey Kong thing was apparently fake.
How was
Really?
that fake?
No.
Oh wait, wasn't that he just doing that to catch people who didn't actually?
No,
know?
the Donkey Kong
No,
thing
no,
is
no,
fake.
no.
Oh, the Donkey Kong
he
thing itself.
initiated
Oh,
it.
okay.
He initiated it as a Donkey Kong like game to lure out fake leakers, and then
Right,
it was like,
right.
Mario vs. Donkey
Okay,
Kong.
I thought the Mario vs. Donkey Kong part was fake. All right.
Yeah, so there's that. Probably it's this one again because it's Tokyo Game Show. It's probably gonna be like a lot of random JRPGs
For sure.
that show up. I'm trying to think of like new first party games. I mean, they'll show the Peach game for sure.
Yep.
They'll show they'll give a release date for Luigi's Mansion. I wouldn't be shocked if that game was done and they're like available like, end of the year, like December or something.
I just thought of something that'll definitely be there.
Mhm.
I just straight up forget this game exists half the time. We're definitely going to get the DLC for Splatoon 3.
Oh
yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah.
I totally
Oh, yeah.
forgot about that. That's
yeah,
for
the
sure.
single
That's
player
a lot.
DLC. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be there for
Yeah.
sure.
There's that, and then what else could there be? I'm thinking, I mean, Nintendo Switch Online. I don't know. Again, it's that time of the year where the memberships.
GameCube, man.
You think it's GameCube?
I do.
Has ND Cube released anything recently?
Well, Mario.
Not that I can remember.
Mario Party is 2 years old. Typically, Mario Party is a 3-year cycle. I could see them announce a Mario Party and it comes out
Like next year?
Yeah.
Well, actually, technically, ND Cube made everybody want to Switch, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
But I'm sure they have like.
This probably wasn't a big
Mario
dev
Party.
time.
No, also, they were sitting on that for literally years
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
So I feel like, maybe another Mario Party that could happen for sure.
I wish. Yeah. Again, like I said, this direct I have like good expectations for. I think it's gonna be more updates than announcements, but if
Yeah,
you
definitely.
predicted that because that Pioro guy said there's a DS and a Wii game.
Yeah, so
That
I
could
think
be-
we decided it's going to be that another code, right? That like the
Yeah.
DS, the Wii. I agree with that. So that was a point and click adventure that was on DS and it had a Wii game that never came to North America, but had a full English translation for Europe. And it's technically a first party Nintendo franchise that hasn't been seen since the DS era. And there are two connecting games, and Pioro mentioned it's like two games that connect with each other, so it's probably that. Yeah. You know what? I wish it was Rhythm Heaven. I wish it was.
I agree. I
Rhythm
wish.
Heaven DS
Yeah.
and Rhythm Heaven Fever. I think would be sick, but I don't think it's going to be that.
You
Yeah.
know, or Mega Mix. Just bring back Mega Mix.
Mega Mix would be fire. Yeah, I'd love that.
That'd be fire.
I don't think it's going to be that though. I think it's going to be solid overall though. Like I said, I think there's just so much that they could show that I feel like even if there's a couple little fun announcements, it'll still be cool. I'm also just excited to see whatever the heck F-Zero is going to be. Whether it is a remaster of GX or F-Zero 99 or whatever, I feel like F-Zero has been gone for so long that literally seeing that announced and being anything is going to get me excited.
Is this confirmed? When is it happening?
So it's not confirmed yet, but it's rumored to be the 13th or 14th. So it'll either get announced tomorrow or Wednesday, and will be either this upcoming Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think for the I'm trying to think of what's a random. Yeah, again, because it's for TGS, there's gonna be like a bunch. I'm just preparing people. There's gonna be a bunch of.
No, not necessarily a JRPG, but it's something that will be present at Tokyo Game Show, and obviously is a big Nintendo thing. Professor Layton, that'll be there too.
Yeah, a bunch of
Yeah.
level 5
Yeah,
stuff could show up.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Professor Layton could definitely be there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Also,
that's something
Yokai
I'm
Watch
looking forward to
finally
it.
coming back, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Bring Yokai Watch back, or
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like I said, I think they could just get a lot of goodwill from fans if they just shadow drop some of the stuff they've already talked about for NSO. Like I said, shadow drop Golden Sun for Coast, shadow drop some of the N64 games they've been sitting on for a while, something
Yeah.
like Smash 64. They
Dude,
could
Mario
shadow
Party
drop.
3 got announced
Yeah, that's right.
when
Mario Party 3.
64
Yeah.
was announced. Where is it?
Right.
Crazy. Yeah, no, stuff like that would be cool. Again, I hope there's GameCube, but I feel like with GameCube, then wouldn't they have to do like you have to manually download games because those files are big?
No, I don't think so.
No, they're
Because,
not. They're not that big because like the
uh-uh.
CDs for GameCube weren't that big.
I guess.
I
Compared to a
also
normal
imagine
CD.
that it wouldn't be nearly as big of a library as some of the other ones that are on there. I feel like you'd probably,
Yeah,
like I
no.
said, the games we brought up earlier, I think are the most likely ones. I think it would be, Mario Sunshine, which makes a lot of sense because obviously 64 is available with N64 Switch Online, and Sunshine's no longer available because you can't buy the 3D All Stars in stores anymore. You already have to have the physical. So I think that's a no-brainer. I think Star Fox Assault, Kirby Air Ride, potentially Melee. Paper Mario, maybe I could see them doing. F-Zero, if this doesn't end up being a remaster, maybe that's one of the F-Zero things, right? Maybe there's a new F-Zero related announcement, and then GX is on GameCube NSO or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Eternal Darkness is another one that they could bring back for sure.
Yeah.
There's options, man.
I do.
Yeah, so I want to double check this real fast. The GameCube, it was 1.46 gigabytes, while like a DVD at that time was 4.7.
Right.
Oh, cool. So it wouldn't be that much at all then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do hope that the final Mario Kart DLC has like something special we don't know about. Like I don't know, maybe like they add some, since they've announced that they're done adding content to tour. Maybe they could put some costumes in the base game too. That'd be fire.
You bring that up. We probably will see the last 3 racers for the DLC in this too.
Yeah,
I think we
it's
probably
2.
will.
It's only 2 for the end.
Oh, it's only 2. Then it's probably going to be what, Pauline and Diddy Kong?
Yeah,
I
probably.
think it has to be Funky, right? 'Cause
Pauline and
Funky is
Funky.
such, like,
Pauline and Funky would be great. I would love that.
Yeah, I think those 2 make a lot of sense to conclude it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pauline and Funky.
What I could totally see them doing as like a cross promotion kind of thing with Wonder coming out. I could see like a Mario Wonder themed race course as their original course for this final DLC.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I would love if they even. I hope they do. It's just as an extra. Doesn't have to be like. It's like, hey, if you own all the DLC, you get an extra cup, and it's the Rainbow Road Cup, and like you just go through all the Rainbow Roads. Yeah, that'd be fire.
That'd be
just
super
something
fun.
Yeah. And yeah, man, no, I think that's everything. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be, even with the stuff we just know, having more info on them is gonna be fire.
Yeah, I honestly can't even think of the last time a direct was bad. Like an actual mainline direct. I feel like there have been minis that have kind of been stinkers, but even then, like the last mini they did was really good, the Persona one.
I think the last bad one was last September's, where I distinctly remember everyone was like, this was literally like farming sim.
Yeah, the farming direct was a bit much.
That one, what? Was that the Bayonetta one? Where they did like the Bayonetta prequel? They
Yeah, it
announced
ended
that
with
one?
Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That one was kind of
that was kind of. I was trying to think there was something in there I liked, but there was a lot of farming games.
They announced Pikmin 4 there, but didn't show anything.
No.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right. They did announce that during that. I'm trying to think. That wasn't the one with. That wouldn't have been the one with Xenoblade, or they would have had something with Xenoblade in it. But that
I think they announced like a DLC for 3, like a character was coming.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the last kind of mid one. Everything else has been. Oh, actually, no. I'm thinking about it. The last September one was actually pretty good, because that was Fire Emblem Engage got announced. They said GoldenEye is coming to NSO. We got the trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, like the first big reveal trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. They announced Octopath Traveler 2. They had the whole like Splatoon 3 final blowout thing where they announced the side order thing. There was quite a bit of stuff in that. I mean, it was still like,
Oh yeah, that was.
and they announced Pikmin 4. So there ended up being quite a bit of stuff in that one. But that one, I think you're right, was paced really strange because they had weird farming stuff in there. I remember, now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't that also the one where like they announced Pikmin 4, but beforehand they spent like 10 minutes on Pikmin Bloom?
On the
already come out by that point, and we were like, why are we doing this?
Yep.
Right, now I'm remembering now. Yeah.
But no,
No
it's gonna be a
Pokemon
good show.
announcements, you think?
Not
Which
here,
you
bro.
think,
I mean, the DLC is just gonna be out.
Yeah. No Pokemon. Pokemon is very rarely in mainline directs again, unless it's like a spin-off.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting any. I mean, also it'll be out by the point this comes out, right? It'll be out tomorrow evening. So even if they announce this tomorrow for Wednesday, it'll already be out by that point. So it'd be a quick little headline being like, "Oh, by the way, the DLC is out. Go download it," and that'd be about it.
Yep.
I don't think there'll be like a showcase for it.
Is anyone here playing that?
Yeah, I will for sure. Yeah,
Probably eventually.
Shofu will for sure. I'm sure.
I ain't playing shit.
Yeah.
You're not playing that
So after
DLC?
Shofu,
really?
so after Shofu
bruh.
plays it,
That
you know.
shit- Nah, bruh.
I thought you'd go live for like 8 hours straight.
That's-
bro.
You don't have a valid reason not to play.
That's the fuck I do.
Everybody wants to.
I don't have a valid reason not to play Pokemon.
Yeah, no, you don't have that. That's your whole thing, man.
The valid reason is that Scarlet and Violet are garbage, and
Yes,
wanting to return to those
sir.
games, not wanting to return to those games is a very valid reason, regardless of whatever additional content they have.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna play that
But you
shit
can
too.
have a little.
But
matcha
everybody
guy this
wants
time
to
around.
see.
I'ma
Everybody
play
wants
it.
to see you suffer another
Of course I'm
guillotine.
gonna play it, but don't act like I don't have a reason not to play it. That's crazy. That's crazier than the other side.
Okay. Then we up.
There we go.
Yeah. Is there anything else we have to touch on? I think we kind of covered everything.
Damn you, War Champ. Damn you.
Fidel,
Really
Yes?
snuck in right at the end.
how was the Help Wanted 2 demo?
Oh, the Hellpoint 2 demo honestly was shockingly great. It was
Good
it
to
was
hear.
polished. It was you do like a little whack-a-mole game where you're hitting the little mini versions of the animatronics. First round is like cute, and I'm like, oh, this is just gonna be like a fun little thing. Then round 2, like the lights go out, and you have to hit them by like what color their eyes are, and if you hit the wrong one, you get jump scared. The second mini game was like you're trying to fix like the system, and you have to put like the flashlight up really quick before Eclipse finds you. And the other one, I don't remember the other one, but it was like akin to that as well. But it was
Oh, you
very
have to play all
fun.
3.
Yeah,
Awesome. And it was good. Yeah, you had a good time.
yeah, it was genuinely like I was shocked. I was like, that was really polished. The fuck.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
How was the performance? Because I heard from some like people that watched the recording that like the performance was.
When I played it, it was 60 FPS. I didn't see any like performance issues.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no,
good
it's
to
fine.
hear.
But yeah, no, it was like a little annoying to like grab shit, but I think that's like a VR thing.
Yeah, that was kind of a thing
Yeah.
in the first game too, where like the
Yeah.
collision wasn't always perfect.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, besides that, that was everything at PAX. It was that. It was Tekken 8. Played some Tekken 8. That game's gonna be fun.
Hung out with me literally the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I
We
can't
hung
wait
out
for
the whole
Tekken
time.
8.
Couldn't shake
Yes,
him.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, we never. I mean, I was trying to get Aro on to talk about it, but we never talked about the Tekken 8 beta. But this is a.
No, come on. Once
eventual
Tekken 8
thing.
actually comes out,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's January.
Now go get it right
Yeah.
now.
I'm gonna say this. Only Fidel's gonna know what I mean by this when I say this. Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger. I can't wait.
That's right. I can't wait for that.
I can't wait. Who knows? Hey, man, who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
Chrono
could be
Trigger
soon.
tomorrow.
Could be soon. Could be tomorrow. Who knows when we're gonna see Chrono Trigger? We'll see.
Who knows?
Who knows, man? Trying to think what else. I know some people want us to talk about One Piece live action.
Oh
I
yeah,
just-
I wanted to
I'm
ask.
thinking- Yeah. So I've said this like a bunch on my own videos. Because of the SAG strike, I can't cover One Piece live action. So I'm not able to like promote it or talk about it, even though I was literally like at the set and like know the people working on it. But I just, because of the SAG eligibility thing, I'm actually not allowed to talk about it at all. Rest assured, When the strike lifts, I will 100 be able to talk about it. I have a set visit video coming up that was under contract with Netflix last year. That's going to be going up in like a week and a half. But that's going to be the only live action related thing. But obviously, I encourage all of you who are not related to the union or SAG or whatever, enjoy it to your heart's content. There's plenty of people doing content. But yeah, I just personally, I can't talk about it currently or promote it while the strike is going on, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah.
It is noble of you. It is noble.
Yeah. But I could still watch it off camera and binge it and maybe have Ricky on an episode to do a live reaction and then upload it when the strikes are over.
I can't believe you told him. I can't.
Maybe Ricky can be joining me for the Strip Village episodes. Who knows, man? I don't know.
Damn it, bro. That was supposed to be a surprise. Okay, whatever, bro.
Who knows how this strike could last for another 3 months? Who knows? They'll forget 3 months from now. They'll be like, "Whoa, Ricky's on these reactions. I can't believe this." So we'll see. But you guys have stuff to look forward to for sure.
Okay.
That basically answers my question too. Then.
Yeah, and then the other thing that I guess we could talk about very briefly because it got answered since the last show, Charles Martinet. So they released the little video they did with Miyamoto, where he calls him Papa. And Martinet basically talks about like what his role as a Mario ambassador is going to be. It's still kind of unclear. Like nothing was really set in stone as to what it is he's going to be doing other than showing up at events as Mario. But again, bringing it back to the conversation early on when Fidel and I were talking about Nintendo Live, we really couldn't hear a difference. And maybe it was just because there was other stuff going on the show floor, but like it wasn't anything that stood out to us. Again, that could all change by the time people actually get the game into their own hands, or if we see more content in like a speculative Nintendo Direct, right? We might end up hearing more Mario voice lines, and it might really not sound like him. But for the time being, it's, if you are not following the news, I don't think you would have known one way or the other.
So, in that spirit, though, when do you think they're going to announce who it is?
The day the game comes out. The day the game comes out, like they'll be in the credits or something, and they won't even announce it. They'll just like have it as they'll just do it. They'll just say, "Oh, by the way, yeah, this is the name of the guy," or the guy who's the voice will just put a thing on Twitter or something.
Yeah. Oh, because like now contractually you can say.
Right.
Did it sound noticeably like Chris Pratt when you were playing Mario?
It didn't sound anything like Chris Pratt in the slide. It sounded like Charles Martinet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a younger Charles Martinet. Like when he goes, "Wowie zowie" or whatever, it just sounds like if Charles Martinet was 20 years younger talking as Mario. I don't think it's an AI thing, though. From what we heard, I don't think it's an AI thing. So, thankfully. Anything else to cover? You want to do some viewer questions before we wrap this up?
There's that. I don't think we have any. There's also.
What do you mean we have? The chat's
got
right
no
there.
viewer
We have 1,000
questions?
people. We got 1,000 people in the chat right now. What do you mean we don't have any questions?
Oh, I meant in like the Discord chat that we have.
Oh, we never check that. Don't even bother. We don't check that.
We check it sometimes. No, we check it a couple times. Wait.
I know you don't.
Say?
I don't, and I know you don't. If I don't, you definitely.
I literally respond to every single viewer question in that chat.
You're lying.
You go there right
I'm
now,
looking
you'll
at
see
it right now.
If you go there right now, you'll see me typing.
The only person that's
right
typing
now.
is Jaw of Judgment, and then there's little emotes done by Hot Soup. So unless your name is Jaw or Hot Soup, I'm pretty sure this isn't you.
Okay, whatever. What were you asking? You were asking something, McDermott.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I mean, we can also just save it for another time when we have Alexa stuff. But on the Japan Time YouTube channel, if you haven't seen it, there's a vlog from our trip to Nintendo World. It took us a while to get it up there.
That's right.
But it is up now. So if you want to see some of the stuff happening while we were in Nintendo World, the video is up.
It's a good video too. It got demonetized and blocked instantly because we said F-bombs too many times, and then as soon as that got cropped out, it was totally okay. But yeah, but it's up again, monetized and everything.
Okay.
I'm seeing some questions. Oh, this is actually a good one. This is a good question because I think I kind of have a hot take on this. Have any of you played Sea of Stars yet? And if so, have you enjoyed it?
I haven't
I
played
bought it. but I haven't played it yet because there's still so much fucking shit that's come out on my backlog that I haven't been able to clear yet.
So like I said, I've been sick for the past couple days. Since coming back from Seattle, I've been fighting off a cold, and they gave for free for PS Plus subscribers on PlayStation, you can play Sea of Stars. So I downloaded it because everyone was, even on the last show, remember you guys were like, you should play Sea of Stars. Mm-hmm. It's like a Roger type of game. I'm not really feeling it, to be honest. And that's kind of how I felt when I saw the trailer too. But now that I'm actually playing it, I'm not vibing with it. I don't know. The story and the world really aren't connecting with me. The sprite work to me it's hard to describe it, but it's like too clean, like too modern looking.
Oh, I know what you mean by that.
You know what I mean? Like where it's like it doesn't feel retro because it feels like there's too many pixels for the sprites, because the games wouldn't have been able to look like that back then, which is I think why 2D HD works so well for me, because it's got that sweet spot of like the new technology, bloom lighting, all that stuff with those classic kind of sprites. And yeah, again, I'm not really like vibing with the story or really the music. The music kind of so far has been kind of subpar too. So it's like everything that I like normally in a JRPG, like on paper, it has it, but none of it's really grabbed me the same way. I mean, I'll probably play more of it. It's free. It's on PSN. So, you know, if I have a little bit of downtime, I might check it out. But yeah, it didn't leave me wanting more. What I'll say.
Fidel showed the hell out of that game. He made it sound like it was going to be like your.
He really did. But to be fair, a lot of people were saying that. People were coming into my streams being like, "Dude, this is such a Roger game. You're gonna love this," and I was like, "It's okay." You know,
I think it's just because it's so much in the vein of Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
people
but
would assume that you'd like it.
It's not though. The like the "you're not that guy, pal" meme. That's how this is. It's like you're not Chrono Trigger. You're not even close. You're not even in the same league. It's not even close. Yeah, not even close. Bro, it's not even. I mean, don't even. It's not even a comparison. I mean, it's good. It's not saying it's bad. You know, it's just not really for me. And from what I've played so far, it seems like it could be a solid 8. You know. But Chrono Trigger is not an 8. Chrono Trigger is like a rare 10. So. Yeah. Also, we are not roasting indie games. I love Undertale. Undertale's a better game. So.
What? They're not even similar.
I know. I just said that to troll whoever said that in the chat. What are some of the other viewers? What are your favorite areas in Las Vegas? It's a question from Zalm20. What are your favorite areas in Las Vegas? What do you like to do in Vegas?
I think I said this in the Discord, but if you're in Vegas, there's a giant Coca-Cola bottle. Under it is a really large arcade where they have really like hard to find arcade games. Like they had like Sonic the Fighters and stuff like that down there. Besides that, if you're in Vegas, it's like shows or eating or gambling.
My favorite thing to do in Vegas is hop on the plane back to wherever the fuck I came from.
The Mandalay Bay Convention Center, specifically during the weekend of EVO.
Oh my god. I do love the Artist Alley at EVO is very nice. I do like the EVO Artist Alley.
Is the best part of any large gathering. All right, let's just get this
That's
clear
true.
right now.
That's true. This is actually a good question. This comes from Johnny Lightning 12. And they're saying, is anyone playing Starfield? I'm also curious about this. Are any of you guys playing Starfield?
Oh, not yet.
Again, too much on my plate for me to even get to those games.
Yeah, after I finish Baldur's Gate 3, I'll start up Starfield.
I dipped into it for like an hour, but it's not nearly enough time to have like a take on it, really.
There's just too much coming out right now.
Just like saying like the vibes are nice. It's cozy.
I'll say one thing. I don't get it. I don't know, not that. I don't get, but a lot of people, I see a lot of people mad at Starfield because it plays like a regular Bethesda game. But it's like, what did you expect?
Something more groundbreaking with how much the game was hyped up, I guess.
I mean, I guess I can understand that, but it's just I don't get it because a lot of people are just like upset. But it's like you're playing this. It's like if you're playing Fallout in space, yeah. But I feel like any people who wanted a Bethesda game kind of wanted that. Yeah. So to me, it's just kind of I don't get why people are upset about that.
A lot of people that purchase it aren't thinking like that. They see the game as a cool space
Like
exploration
sci-fi,
shit.
No Man's Sky type thing.
Exactly. Yeah. People aren't purchasing it. Like, there's a large portion of consumers that don't really follow that shit. They just go, "Ooh, space exploration, sci-fi shit. Yeah, I'll sign up for that."
I guess that's the point. Well, I guess I mean, to me, it feels like Bethesda is. I mean, they haven't released a game in a while. Yeah, like Fallout 70. I don't count Fallout 76, but like Bethesda games are normally they feel mainstream because they sell so well. So you feel like most people know what a Bethesda game is, but you know, it has been a while.
How long was Starfield in development?
Like 8 years.
That might have like
Years. Your whole lifespan.
okay. So
me
like that's
see.
I think it
almost
literally
people's
it got announced.
freaking expectations are so high.
A good example. I think it got announced while you were still on the show, Ricky, prior to you leaving.
Yeah, Fallout 4
Damn,
came out
that is
November 10th of
2 decades
2015.
ago, damn near.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it came out a long time
I
ago.
just think Bethesda games have been on a major decline for a handful of years.
Yeah.
And Starfield
says-
seems just like it's a mediocre average game.
The game got announced 2018. It got announced 2018 prior to the release of Smash Ultimate. So yeah, it was definitely pre Ricky
still
leaving.
around.
Yeah, you were still around. That's crazy, man. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
I'm also kind of right there with you though in terms of other Bethesda's games, Coast. I feel like they've never kind of clicked with me other than Skyrim. I like
Same,
Skyrim
like
a lot.
Skyrim and like
Yeah.
the early like
Early days, yeah, right.
Fallout 3, New Vegas. I love those games. Skyrim's I love,
Oh,
but
yeah,
after
New
that,
Vegas
it's
is
just like
great,
the
too.
quality for those games that they've made is just.
I mean, New Vegas
Yeah,
is
it's dwindled a little.
Bethesda.
Oh, it's not? Okay, well,
New
okay,
Vegas
well
is
then,
Obsidian.
Oh, New Vegas is fire. I like that game.
well, either way, 3 and Skyrim, like really
Yeah.
Skyrim. I love playing Skyrim. I've played that game
Skyrim is
multiple
so fun.
times.
Yeah.
I will give Bethesda props for like their modding side of shit, where they embrace it with the community and stuff like that. But it's a little crazy that you need specific mods for some games to make the game way more enjoyable.
Speaking of mods, did you see what I posted in the Japan Time call, like earlier? The
Yeah,
One Piece one. Pull
Those
this
ones
up,
are
Shofu,
fire.
if you can. Put this on screen if you can, Shofu. It's someone did a mod of Elden Ring, and they replaced like the General Radahn with Kaido. They replaced like the King with Whitebeard, and they replaced Melania with Shanks, and it just looks so crazy good. This is like potential future stream
Can you
right
trust
here.
this? Is this more the One Piece is
No,
real shit?
no, this is
again?
legit. No, this is legit.
No,
yeah,
these
I
are
watched it beforehand. These are legit. Yeah.
Oh, this is real.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Oh,
It's not. Yeah, this is actually legit.
I don't trust anything One Piece ever since
Dude,
I
I
saw
never- I
Whitebeard, and I
never
won't
looked-
lie, I didn't click it till now.
I will never look at that shot of Luffy and Ace shaking hands in Alabasta the same ever
yo.
again. I remember I saw
Oh my God.
like, a post of the two of them shaking hands. This was like back when Twitter had the thing where like you could crop a certain portion of the picture, and I remember clicking it and being like, "What the hell is this?" When you click the second half of it. Oh my
Who was
god!
shaking
man.
hands and meet out like that, bro?
He's just like me. Oh my god, dude.
Holy.
Speaking of One Piece, I've been
gotta show you
playing.
the shit that
I've been
Sim
playing
sent
Power
me.
Warriors 4.
Oh my gosh.
There, new DLC comes out for that tomorrow
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
A lot of new
I've been
stuff.
playing it.
The Gear 5 and Yamato. How do you feel about Pirate Wars 4? It's fun.
It's fun. I
Yeah.
played 3 and I played Burning Blood. Burning Blood I really liked.
I do too. I
Um,
love Burning Blood.
3 I didn't really like too much. I was kind of off put by the progression of it and
Sure.
just comparing it to the other Warriors type games that I've played.
Well, 3 also minor spoilers, I guess, but like Pirate Warriors 3 came out while Dressrosa was still being written, and so they did a non-canon ending for how they assumed Dressrosa would end. And at the end of Pirate Warriors 3, when you finish the Dressrosa portion and you fight like Doflamingo and all his like yarn clones, which is like how they assumed the final fight would play out, you're fighting all the Doflamingo puppets, and then Law is like, I'm excited to join the Straw Hats. And he literally joins the Straw Hat crew at the end. And you're like, what the hell is this? So, but they just made up like what they thought was going to happen at the end of Dressrosa. It's kind of wild. Yeah. And they kind of did that with Wano as well with Pirate Warriors 4. But the difference is like, the Wano ending is kind of like a fun non-canon take with like what would have happened if Katakuri and Sabo were all there, as opposed to being like what would have actually happened 1v1 against Kaido. So it's like a fun kind of just alternate take on what could have happened at the end of Wano.
Yeah, I'm wrapping up on the Alabasta stuff, and I'm really enjoying it. So
it is fun. Yeah. There's a lot of good character variety too, like Katakuri and Carrot, Oden, a lot of big names. Yeah, they're tossing in, I think tomorrow, Yamato, Gear 5 Luffy, and Garp get added to it. So that'll be fun.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wait, have we talked about the live action show since?
No, that's what we were just talking about. The fact that like I can't talk about it. Yeah.
Wait, you can't talk about it at all? Interesting.
I can't, no. Because it's counted as like promoting and shilling is like a SAG thing. Yeah. I mean, you guys can. I just would have to leave if you guys were going to have the conversation.
What's the thing you were telling me to put on screen? I don't see anything.
It's like the little Twitter link that's in the podcast chat of like the One Piece mod stuff in Elden Ring.
Oh, this shit.
You've got me fucked up, Tito. You've got me fucked up.
Wait, why?
This late in the game, Tito?
Huh?
This late in the game? That's atrocious. Unbelievable. Anyways.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. It's cool. It's cool.
I didn't say anything, and I'm being attacked immediately. So.
Yeah.
Why are you so late?
Hey, because I was over here minding my own business, bro.
I'm not minding my own business. We got a podcast to run. I want to know where you were.
Is this a One Piece mod?
Elden Ring, yeah.
Where's this game actually?
It's on Elden Ring. So you just download the mod.
I'm saying, where's this game?
I think someone
where's
did
this as a real One Piece game?
Yeah, I'm saying, where's this game?
That would be fire. I wish it was a real One Piece game. That would be insane.
I just need one good One Piece game. Just one singular one. Any genre,
Odyssey
I don't care
or
what genre it is.
Was it Odyssey that was the latest open world thing?
Odyssey was kind of mid though.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately,
I didn't play it, so I didn't know.
Wait, was that the RPG that came out?
The RPG.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was kind of mid.
I guess the fact that I'm
also with Coast though. I liked Burning Blood. Burning Blood was
fun.
I
like Burning Blood.
Yeah. That's like my favorite of the arena fighter kind of. Oh, speaking of anime games though, wait, another weird thing that got announced. I don't know if you guys saw this. There is a Demon Slayer Mario Party game coming out. Have you seen this?
Whoa.
Wait, have you not? Hold on, I'll pull this up. Wait.
I heard of that.
It looks so fake. It looks so fake. It's not.
It's real. It's real.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
This is a real game. This is a real game that's getting released 2024 next year. There's going to be a full show of it at Tokyo Game Show. People are saying, what do those words mean in order? Pull it up on screen. Open this open this up and show it. But it's literally what I just said.
It starts with the goat though. Aniplex. Like that's the goat.
Yeah, but it's a Demon Slayer Mario Party game. It looks really fun. I like Mario Party. I'd rather play this than another Mario Party.
These motherfuckers will do anything but make a good fucking anime game, bro. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. And I'm not even saying this is a bad game. I'm talking about where's the fucking actual fighting game at? What the fuck is this?
For real, man.
I don't know why you're saying that, considering that fighting games don't sell as well as these games. That's
also
crazy.
Dragon Ball FighterZ is right there, man. Dragon Ball FighterZ people love.
That's the only one.
Yeah, but FighterZ is a prime example of why there should be more.
There should be.
It might be the example why there should be. Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, there we go. There it is.
That's true.
I can't get over of all the anime. Why Demon Slayer?
What? It's very
popular.
Yes, but when I think of Demon Slayer, I don't think of party game. That's what I mean.
You don't think of cutting people's heads off as a fun night out?
No. People getting consumed by demons. Stuff that happens in that show. Like, what did we do play Mario Party for? What?
Dude, this looks fun. I'll totally play
Need
this.
a fun break from all the demons.
I would genuinely do this as like a Japan time special, like where we play Demon Slayer Mario
You
Party.
gonna be
Would be
by
kind
your
of fun.
goddamn self, not a single person buying this shit, bro.
And that's tough.
There's one condition in which you would see me on this game, and that's hashtag free product. Like,
Hell yes. If you give me a code to this game, I'll be on that motherfucker. I'm not spending
There we go.
hard-earned dollars on this.
I'll get you a code. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Roger will come through. I'll get you a code.
And there it is.
I'll make it happen.
Is it that easy, Shofu? That's how you do it? Okay, I got it.
Close
No,
mouths don't get fed, Ricky Cocaine.
no, you
No,
don't, Ricky.
close
I
mouths
have
don't
offered.
get fed,
Now hold
Ricky
up,
Cocaine.
I gotta call him out again.
no,
it's
he's
crazy.
trolling you.
About
That's bait.
what?
That's clearly bait. Like,
Because every time I'm like, hey Ricky, I can get you this game. We can play it. No, I don't want you buying the game.
He
for
don't
me,
want
man.
your
I don't say
stinking
that.
ass
What
game,
if it
Big
go on
Bear.
sale, bro? It is like
He don't want your stinking
Nintendo
ass
doesn't do
game.
sales, Ricky. Either I get you this game or we don't play it. I guess we already played it then. It's like, okay.
That's tough.
It's a different dynamic between me and Roger. Roger owes me everything. He owes me his entire life. Like,
What are you
it's not
talking
the
about?
same
You owe
with
me
you.
your life. You're
Huh?
lucky you're not still in jail, bro.
So what you're
You're
saying,
the motherfucker who put me there. What are you talking about?
I heard
heard
what are you
Roger
talking
posted
about?
bail for Ricky Cocaine. That's what I heard.
so Ricky, so
All I
Roger's
know
just
is
Roger's
I'm
just
not
paying
going to
his
broke the cello, Ricky. So that's all I know.
Roger's just paying his debt.
Oh,
Like,
you
don't
gotta
want to
bring
ask
that
for a
shit up.
favor from McDermott. But like Roger owes you, but McDermott,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want to owe McDermott.
I don't owe
It's
Ricky
not even a
anything.
favor.
I don't wanna
I'm
owe
I'm the
McDermott.
one offering. Like, hey, I'll get this for you. It's no big deal.
dare
Let's
you
just play the
buy that?
game.
No, but he's still in your debt.
There's
in his
nothing-
mind.
Yeah, there's nothing in this world that's for free, Ski.
That's
You
what I'm
always
saying.
have to pay.
But
with-
he already saved
Yeah,
Roger's
yeah.
life. Like I remember that shit too. Like Roger was really going crazy, bro. He was about
like
to fall.
Shofu was literally there.
I
Like
was
there's
there,
a whole,
bro.
there's a
Yeah.
whole. Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
as an aside, this is a good opportunity to segue into, because we're talking about things. Ricky, can I get the music, please? Speaking of things that you could purchase,
Oh, hold on.
because now that I'm here, might as well do. Thank you.
This
Make sure you go ahead and purchase all your stuff on the WDFA shop. Go ahead and buy some fucking merch, bro. What are you doing? WDFAshop.com. Go ahead and get yourself a hoodie. Go ahead and get yourself a shirt. Go ahead and get yourself a sticker. They got You got stickers now? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? New stuff added all the time. So exclamation point merch in the chat if you want the link. Go ahead and head over to WDFAshop.com and purchase your stuff today. Now, I normally here, I would plug our other store, but I'm not going to do that right now. So,
I was gonna say, don't be plugging the LIFO store right
yeah,
now.
I'm not plugging that shit. So
yeah,
if you
you're
want,
gonna bring it up right
if you're
now.
looking for Japan Time merch, you can wait, because don't worry about why. Just know
stuff
that
is
you
coming,
can't get it
man.
right now. So
But merch, good stuff is coming. So look forward to
yeah,
it.
so don't worry about all that. But what you
It's
can
very
worry
cool
about,
merch.
it's true. But what you can, in the meantime, go ahead and spend money at WDFAshop.com. Now, go ahead and cut the music, Ricky. Now, chat. Question, chat. I'm gonna do another episode, and by another, I mean I don't even know what the first one is. I don't even know if we post it anywhere. But we're gonna do another episode of Tito and Ricky Plays.
Really?
Holy
Okay.
hell. Holy
Okay.
hell. Everybody's
film
just
anything?
dropping these secrets. I
Okay.
literally got.
Okay. We're gonna do another
Can nothing
episode.
be sacred?
Okay, because if I say it in public now Ricky has the social pressure as well. We have 3 options, chat, about what y'all trying to watch Ricky play for the first time. Fall Guys, Nidhogg, or Portal 2. Those are your options, chat. Let me know.
Oh
what
Those are
my
some
God.
shit ass options. What are those?
What?
Fall Guys, Nidhogg, or Portal 2?
Hey, you shut
Of
your mouth about
every
Nidhogg.
game that Ricky hasn't played, those are the 3 options?
We have to do low barrier for entry, Roger. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
you
vote
offer to
Fall
buy
Guys
Ricky
then.
a game, and he
Yes.
says, "No, bro, I can't owe you my left leg over this one video game." It's
Okay.
crazy.
So Fall Guys, Nidhogg,
Ooh.
or Portal
Shut
2.
up.
Y'all can pick.
No
Anyway,
chill
go ahead.
lost.
Continue.
Portal 2? Why? I mean, I love Portal 2, but I'm just curious, like, why that came up.
Okay, just close your eyes and imagine Ricky with no context trying to play Portal. Go ahead.
Nah, I want to see Ricky with no context playing A Way Out.
That's crazy.
I want to see him play.
Way Out would be
Doki
wild.
Doki Literature.
Actually, wait.
Oh my
actually,
God.
Come on,
Yeah.
that's why
Cancel
you
everything
keep
else.
me
That one
around,
might
bro.
be
Yes,
crazy.
That's why
Cancel
you keep
everything
me
else.
around,
That's
bro. I
it.
got the good
Yeah,
idea.
Ricky, yeah.
We have
That's
to build
100%
up.
what it is.
We have
No,
to
no, no,
build
no, no.
up.
Doki Doki's good. That's a good choice.
We
That's a
have
good
to
choice.
build
Doki?
up.
Doki Doki Literature
You know how
Club
hard
for
it is to
sure.
pin time for
Bro, my
Ricky Cocaine
playthrough
to
of that
play
game
that
is legendary and it's fucking god, bro.
Bro, you can't, bro. I've scoured the internet for that
shit is
playthrough. I
gone.
cannot find it. That shit is really crazy that I cannot find that.
It's all good, man.
No,
That game was so fun, man.
We were
Okay,
fucking
we
around with
started with a
Dive Kick,
bang.
I think
Doki's
everybody in this call.
I know you like
at
to
some
look up
point
stuff
probably
for that
screamed
game.
it.
You have to look up nothing.
Don't look anything up. Don't look up any. Yeah.
It literally
for
don't.
Doki Doki.
Bro,
Yeah, look
Yeah.
up
Don't
nothing.
look up anything. Don't look it up.
you gotta play that game, bro. You have to.
Okay.
Go in blind.
It's just it's.
That's the
I'm
one.
Trying,
That's
we're
the one.
Trying,
That's
Raj,
the
we're
one.
trying to pick games that we can play in like an hour, and he can get the entire experience. You can't get the. You get. I'm gonna need at least 2 or 3 sessions
Okay.
of Doki Doki.
It's worth it. That's worth it.
Okay.
That's what
If
I'm
it's
saying.
content, it's content. What are you talking
That's what I'm
about?
saying.
That would be
we're
really,
building
really
up.
good.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get there. Trust.
F it. That's the
That game
first
was insane, man.
one.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
want,
choice.
I want my curiosity quenched.
Quench.
I like too that like whoever just said it, was it Mike who just said Doki Doki, and then literally every other person in the call was like, "Oh yeah, that's the one. That's
No,
what you
Shofu
gotta
said
go
that.
with." Shofu said
Yeah,
it. Okay,
that
yeah,
was
there you go.
Shofu.
There you go. Yeah, because that's definitely the right one, without a doubt.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're playing Party Animals next week though. Yes, sir.
Maybe.
I'll
Yes,
I
play
don't
that.
think so.
Yes,
I'll play
sir.
that.
I want to do that.
Yes, sir.
You guys gotta assemble
cool
around
kids.
something so that
All
we
the
can
cool kids.
so we can
Playing
bond.
Party Animals next
We have
week.
yet
Yes,
to all
sir.
play like a Japan time game.
Yes,
what the hell is going
sir.
on here?
We'll play Mario Party Demon Slayer, man. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Or we could play Smash Brothers because we all know you're terrible at Smash, Ricky.
That's fact.
Nah, that's not what.
I wouldn't
That
talk
could
to me.
really get ran.
don't you do it.
Hold on, like
I wouldn't want to talk to you.
like I
don't
like
you
that's.
do it.
I'm being baited. I'm being baited.
He's
I'm
being
not
baited
your
by
dog
fact.
water.
We could
bro.
really
Being
run
baited
it.
by
dog
fact.
water.
We could really run it. In this call, it has to be. It
definitely
has to be
Shofu.
me.
No. It's probably
Has to be
not.
me.
It's Veermer McDarrett.
It's got to be McDarrett.
What?
I got
Oh,
McDarrett.
actually, it could be.
I'm
Yeah,
rusty.
it could be.
I got McDarrett.
I played McDarrett. McDarrett lost to me 30 something times, and
No,
he won
I
only once.
did. No,
If
I recall
oh my
correctly,
God. It's funny how you
there's
got
a whole
that
stream.
backwards.
There's
That's
literally
crazy.
a whole stream.
It's
And
crazy
this is
how
a
I
guy
was
who-
beating you
who
so bad.
wasn't
You're
e-
over there,
this is a
tough
guy-
over there.
this
That's
is a guy
crazy.
who hasn't.
McDarrett?
I haven't even played this game for real for 4 years. He had 4 years up on me, and he lost 30 something times in a row, only winning once. I can't even. The
Nah,
stream is there.
it's-
There's evidence.
it's
Unless you
crazy.
deleted it.
I didn't.
Mhm.
If it went away, then it went away by Twitch. I just don't
Oh, I
highlight every
know.
stream. But again,
It's probably McDarrett, Virum, and then like me and Shofu are like neck and like like right there, like 4, and then
Are
like
you fucking crazy?
what? Don't do this. Don't make me expose. Don't. Make
Are
me
you
expose.
fucking insane?
Don't make me
Stop
do it.
it.
Because the last time we were playing, I
Oh my
was
God.
running that
Bro,
setup. So don't
please,
dare talk
please
shit about
don't
me.
do this.
No, I was
running
was
that?
running that shit.
Tito,
I was really running that
Absolutely
shit. Bro. I
not,
have
Tito.
witnesses. And
You
don't
know
say you-
damn well
don't
I'm way
say-
better than you
bro,
at fucking
don't
Smash
say-
Bros. Are you
Bro,
crazy?
Run it right now. Run the
You
set
gotta
right
be
now.
Don't say
fucking
you were
crazy.
Don't say because we have not.
Shofu, you're
I
washed.
did not play the
Shofu,
game
you're
longer than you
washed.
did not
Bro.
play the
You
game.
were killed by
So,
RDC. I saw
don't
the
do
footage. You were murdered by RDC.
Our
Don't
peaks
do
are
this.
nowhere near each other.
RDC?
All right,
What are you
talking
nowhere
about?
near.
Bitch, did I say that? I'm
It
talking
doesn't,
about
bro.
right
It
now.
doesn't. No,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
about right now.
It doesn't matter.
If you and I play right
You're
now,
not better than me at Smash Bros. When have you ever been better than me at fucking Smash Bros? What?
bro, I'm saying right now,
What?
kick your ass right now.
That's
I know
cap.
that-
What?
Bro,
Who is ass right now?
Bro, we
McDarrett, tell
literally
him.
played a
McDarrett,
month
tell
ago.
him.
yeah,
bro,
he's
played a
been
month ago.
no, Shofu's been
We
practicing
played
again.
a month ago.
Bro.
Yeah, he's been playing since then.
We've
He's
been
getting
playing a
close
I've
to
played
his
twice
peak.
since then. I haven't really been playing, but it's like riding a
when we
bike.
play, he was
I played
playing
an hour in
better,
the game.
yeah.
I'm better than you. Like, what are you talking
That's
about?
cap.
Oh
That's
my
impossible.
god, bro! What's happening right
I
now?
just don't know why you're lying. Like I was
I'm
running
lying.
the setup. I
Oh
just don't
my-
know why.
I don't know why you're lying. Like I wasn't playing random characters against you in a fucking
Bro,
living
I was
room.
literally playing 2 characters that I don't play.
That's cap.
Yeah, you boys gotta,
I'm playing- I
you
don't
boys gotta
You don't
boot
play
up right
Incineroar?
now.
So you don't play.
No,
You
I
have
play-
to
no, I
boot.
play
You have to
Warrior.
boot
I
up
play
right
Warrior.
now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta run the
I don't
fight
even-
right
let me
now.
see. Do I even have the game? Hold
This
on.
is so crazy, bro. What fucking planet are we living on?
I'm just saying. You're best. Yes, of course you're better than me. But the last time
I'm
we
better.
played, you were
I've
not.
never not been better than you at fucking Smash.
All right. I just don't,
What?
I just don't know why. Like, it's okay. It's okay. You haven't played in a while. It's okay. It's
This
okay.
is so ridiculous.
That's totally fine. You play again, you're better than me. But the last time we played, you weren't. So I don't know what we're doing here.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised Shofu said I was better than him.
Listen, man. It just is what it is, man. But like I said, I spent 30 minutes on that game. I might be nice.
You spent a lot more than that. So
Bro, I was playing Ness and shit. Like, what's happening right now?
Bro, I was playing
Okay.
I was playing on a goddamn what do you
This
call it?
is
What's the
insane.
shit with the wire? Well, not
You're,
the wire.
so you're
shit,
like
but-
he's saying he's better than me because we played Smash
No, I
Bros,
didn't
right?
say- I never said
On
I
a
was better
fucking
than you. You're not even
80-inch
listening.
lagging ass TV, right?
I didn't even say we were. I didn't even say I was better than you. You just don't listen. You just don't listen.
I did
I
listen.
said we were
You s-
around the same.
And that's
We said we were
crazy.
around-
We're nowhere
It's
near the
not.
same, bro.
It's not.
Oh my god.
I'm going off based off recent transactions. It's not crazy.
On a fucking 80-inch laggy ass TV
All right, so
in a
now-
living room with 45,000 people.
But,
Like, what's
but
happening right now?
I also was playing on it. So why does it apply to you but not me? That doesn't make any sense.
Bro, you were the one that brought it up.
I mean, like Shofu's saying all of this just to get the dog shit beat out of him.
Bro, this does not make sense. When in history
Like that's really
have
Tito
I ever-
KMF though. Like that's really Tito KMF. Like you gotta put
I
some
didn't even
respect
say I
on
was that nice.
abbreviation.
Nah, you
No,
said
when we played recently, some of the other characters were rusty, but the wolf was not. I'll tell you that.
Bro, I haven't played Wolf in fucking 45 years. I only didn't play him in that tournament because I thought it would be a bad idea. I didn't trust myself.
I'm thoroughly enjoying the side conversation of the chat right now. I saw Ricky saw what I wrote and he was like, "What in the world?" Just ignore that guy's comment. Just ignore it. Don't look into it. Ignore his
When
comment.
there's a kerfuffle happening in here,
What the fuck is going on
just
over there,
being
man?
chaotic over there.
I'm not even being. I said I wish his mother would have aborted him. Is all I said to this
What?
guy. Just-
Bro.
It, no, it makes sense. You have to see the comment. It would have made sense.
What?
How does that make sense?
Because the person
There's
it was the
no
Doki
context.
Doki Literature
There's
Cup
no
spoiler that they put in there,
That
and they
still doesn't
directed
make
it
it
at
okay.
Ricky. And
That
so
doesn't
I
make it
said, I
okay.
wish your mother would have aborted
That
you.
doesn't make it
makes-
okay, Roger. You gave
Yes,
me
it does.
context.
Of course
That
it
doesn't make
does.
it
You
okay.
could've
That's
just
crazy.
deleted the comment
That's a
and
crazy
moved
thing to
on.
say.
Yeah, you could have.
Context
stand by
actually
it,
makes
bro.
it worse.
Context makes it better, honestly.
I don't
What are you talking
know.
about?
I don't know.
I don't know. I stand by it. It's fine.
We know.
You know how much of a demon you are.
Can you even buy
Yeah.
Doki Doki? Like, is that like?
It's
is it
free.
$2?
No,
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
we
not?
could
Yeah,
for
I'm pretty
sure.
sure it's free.
Oh my gosh.
That's why Ricky has no excuse. Let me double check.
You never had
You
that.
have
Did they put
Yeah,
out like
man,
a
I'm telling
plus
you, it's so
version that
good.
was money?
The one that's on Switch is a plus version.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
so-
a plus version that's money.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
what
can
that
play
adds.
it. You can play it on Steam and it's free.
How do I get Steam?
I
Do
was
download
just
it?
about to ask if Ricky has Steam. Like I was.
There's
that-
there's no
Steam,
way.
dude.
Steam was
There's
there
yeah, of
before
course
you
there's
left.
Steam.
There's no way.
That doesn't mean anything.
You for sure have
in
Steam.
terms
Okay,
of
Ricky,
whether
hit
I
your
was
Windows key.
utilizing
You
Steam.
Hit your
definitely
Windows
have
key?
Steam.
Hit your Windows key.
I don't have a Windows.
Bro, I know you
Hold
use
on.
a fan
There's
as a
no
desk,
Windows.
but you don't live in a cave, okay?
You
There's
have
no
Windows.
way you
Like,
don't know what
He's the most
Steam is.
unserious person I've ever
I
met in my
know
life.
you know what Steam is.
Like he's just the most unserious
Oh
human
my
being of all
gosh.
time.
All right, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I'll figure it out. Then we do the Doki.
Go to steam.com and click download.
I just don't know why you're still trying to help him. Like he's not just playing dumb. Like
Because sometimes he is not.
no.
Okay,
Let
steam.com
him
is
stop.
not a thing. Do not go there.
The way he said "I don't have a Windows" was really wild, though.
Yeah.
That-
yeah, like
The way
like,
you
what,
worded
like, what,
that.
what do you get from lying? Like what do you
Oh,
get? From, like,
Windows.
what do you get from lying here? Like I just want to know like what part of your personality
Literally.
like
Because
goes
I know
crazy?
Ricky. I know for a
Literally
fact
not.
Ricky doesn't have money for an iMac, so I know he's running Windows.
That's what I'm saying.
Guaranteed.
That's
Yeah.
that's a crazy thing. There's no benefit to me even talking like I have money. So yes, I am broke. Let's just keep it at that. I don't
know
have
you
I
are.
don't have an iMac.
I
I don't
know.
have a Windows. There's no advantage to me talking
Okay.
about my
You
purse
have
because that's what this
Windows.
is.
You
You're
definitely-
paying
you
me
have
to
a-
find out
Definitely
how
have
much.
Windows. Are you on Linux? You definitely have Windows. Like what?
Ricky can't even
I'm
spell
on-
Linux.
Oh my gosh.
Go
this
ahead,
is
try
making
it.
me so
Go
fucking
ahead.
Sick.
Go ahead. Spell
This
Linux,
is
bro.
making
Go
me
ahead.
so fucking
Go ahead.
sick.
No, go ahead. Spell it. Don't Google it.
Oh
Spell it
my-
right now. Go ahead. And there it is.
He definitely does not. He does
And
not.
there it is.
There's
Anyway,
absolutely no way. I know he's
Ricky
running a
just-
Windows.
bitch, you just say he's on a Google
No.
mode? That's cap. Bro. He's not.
Unless he's got downbeats. Otherwise, there's no way.
I'll never like take Ricky seriously when I found out that he signs into Twitch in incognito mode for no reason.
Oh yeah, I remember. He talked
Like
about
he's just in incognito mode by default. Like
he
you're
just
a
wants
sick
to be
human
in
being.
chats without people knowing, but it's like
You're
most people don't
right.
check their stream chats. You're good.
You're a sick man.
No. I mean, that's how I was watching Tito play Starfield a couple days ago. I was watching it
that
from a
game is,
browser, incognito
Why?
mode
What game
on
is
mobile.
this?
Why?
Sometimes I want to be present but not seen. I just want to be.
What do you
Doesn't
think
make any
incognito
sense.
mode does, Ricky? What do you think that does?
He watching porn.
He's watching hot tub streamer. Who's your favorite hot tub streamer, Ricky?
He left. Yeah, there it is. And there it is.
He left.
There it
There you
is.
go. That's your answer. All right.
Yep.
He's out of there.
He's on Pornhub.
Have you guys ever seen the, I don't know. I have no idea why this just reminded me of it. But have you seen the video of like the little kid who goes, "I want to kill my dad. I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my grandma." I don't know why I just thought of that, but I imagine that that's what Ricky is like with his family. I don't know why I just thought of that though. That's a funny video.
It is a funny video.
What the fuck did y'all
You
even
gotta go
talk
check
about?
it out.
I made it into a song.
It was good.
Mario Directs, Roger's trip to Nintendo Live, and what that was like.
Sure.
Why is he in chat but not actually in the call?
You
What's
know
Ricky
why.
doing?
You know why.
He's typing with his right hand.
All right.
Or I guess typing with his left hand, I guess. But
What?
What? Well, you didn't have to correct yourself there, bro.
Yeah, the correction was crazy. Did you hear that, Ghost? The correction was worse.
well, no, because it's a right hand, right?
No, because it implies you know which hand. That's great. Hey, yo.
That's
Hey,
actually
yo.
crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
What the fuck?
That's nuts. All right. What else are we? Anything else?
Also, I'm curious. If Warchamp knows that he's muted in Discord.
Yeah, I think he just
Bro
showed
just
up.
probably joined the
Put
call
himself
so
on
he
mute
doesn't
just-
get counted as
exactly
I
what he's
feel like
doing.
Warchamp knows how to use Discord.
Yeah, I
better than
feel like he
anybody.
would know, but it feels odd. He's just.
Wait,
muted.
no, hold on.
Over
We
here
gotta address
chilling
this
now.
quickly. This War Champ appearance does not count. This War Champ appearance does not count. 100%.
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean.
Right, he's not
That's
here.
Warchamp,
Exactly.
say 3 words so you can, you know what I'm saying, it'll count.
That's it. He's probably not even listening right now. He's
Right,
probably
he's
deaf.
probably not even at his computer.
Oh, yeah, over there.
Probably just joined
That
just
would
to
be
do it.
fucking funny if you just
Bro,
joined the
bro,
call. And
isn't that just
left.
that's a war champ thing to do? Is just to log in, join call, and then go watch a movie. He went to go see Oppenheimer.
Hasn't said a single word the entire
Have
time.
you seen
good
Oppenheimer?
film.
Oppenheimer was good, man.
I did
that
not
movie
see
was
it.
really
Good
good.
film, yeah, that was very good.
It was a
Wait
real
till
good
it's-
movie, man.
It's long as
It's,
shit.
it's a
ain't
film. It's a film that I would only ever watch in the cinema, though. I don't think
I
I would
agree.
like
Yeah.
unless I
Yeah.
had like a home cinema system. which-
I figured like
But-
you gotta watch that movie with IMAX.
Yeah.
I actually liked Barbie too. I thought Barbie was good too. I
Yeah,
liked them
Barbie
both.
was
They were
really
both very
Yeah.
good.
Is that because
Yeah.
it has like the Christopher Nolan trademark loud noises?
Yeah,
no,
just
it's
the
like the
visual
actual cinematography of it. I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The visual and sound design throughout that film were just really
Really
well
good.
done. And
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check it out. It's just like carving out 3 hours. It's kind of crazy.
I want to see that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing too.
I heard it was good.
I heard
It
it was
was
good as
alright.
well.
That's another one I'm waiting to be streamable.
It
I wanna
is.
see it though. Oh, you can stream it already on something? On what?
Yeah.
It's not like you'd have to
Paramount?
buy it digitally, but
Oh,
it's
you have
not
to
on like a
download it
service.
digitally. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine then. I'll go check that out sometime.
Yeah.
Wait, did we
What's,
talk about? Did y'all talk about OPLA already?
No, I
No,
mentioned that
we
already a
can't.
bunch of times. Yeah, I can't because of me. You guys can separately,
Wait,
but I just
you
can't be on
can't
it.
because of what?
I
Oh, wait, what?
yeah, because of the SAG
He
strike
said
stuff.
something about his balls sagging. or
Right.
something, and he can't.
Right.
Excuse me, what are you talking about? My balls
He said
sagging?
Something about
Huh?
yeah, it's something about SAG and whatever, and that's why you can't say anything about.
I hate Ricky.
So
I
that's
hate
what you
Ricky
got.
so
that's
much.
what you got from that, Ricky. That's the first thought you heard. SAG.
I don't
you
really
thought
be
testicles?
listening
What's
to
wrong with
Roger
you?
when he's talking on this show. I'm just here. I'm just here, just kind of.
Why are you like this, Ricky? I don't understand. Why are you like this?
I don't know. Is it impossible for us to end the show? if without me giving you something, can we end the fucking show?
I don't want to
I've
end
got
the
this
show.
to
I'm waiting. I want to know what's
I
wrong
actually kind
with
of want to
you.
ask if anyone has finished OPLA. Like, I actually kind of want
I
to.
have.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
have. I binge watched it.
Trevor, did you
I
start
will
it?
ask. Actually,
Sorry, what?
I do have a good way to end the show.
One
Actually,
Piece-
I thought
One Piece
about it.
Netflix?
No.
We hear you either?
Not yet, but I will at some point. I just
Okay,
need to,
okay. I'm willing to wait because I
I
watched
do have
that
a
shit.
good. I do have a good way to end the stream. I'm thinking about it.
I will say
Ricky?
like. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No,
end
no,
the
no,
show.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna say the same thing that I said before. Like it confirmed to me watching One Piece live action that it is like the art style. That's what I don't like about One. Like it confirmed it. Like
Interesting.
Like because like characters
Oh,
are cool.
you like the story.
Like because what is it? It's like the first. Yeah, like how many episodes of it? It's like the first like something like
The first like
There's, like,
11
it's like
chapters.
11 or 12, something like
Yeah.
that. So
no,
like
I mean
I've
more
seen-
than that. It goes through our
seen the
log.
first like 40,
chapters.
I've seen the first
Yeah, like of a
40.
manga.
I've seen the first 40 or 50 episodes like a few times, and like obviously because it was on back then, and I saw it since then. But like after watching the One Piece like on Netflix, I'm like, oh, it is just the way it looks in animation. Like it's just that's what I don't like.
I feel that.
So
No, what I was going to ask Ricky to wrap up the show is, Ricky, I want you to describe to the viewers and describe to all of us your first ever video game experience. What was the first game you ever played? Oh, he
Yep.
left. Okay. Well, okay, well, I guess that's going to end the show. No, you know what? No, you know what? I'm not going to let this end the show. I'm going to turn the question over to McDareth. We're going to do this as a regular thing now. A different person's going to close out the show and talk about your first ever video game experience, McDareth.
So
First
when I
ever
was
video game
younger,
experience.
we didn't have a console for a while. So we had, I don't think people remember what this thing is. Let me get a picture of it. Because, like, you got to put this on stream because no one, unless you were live and for some reason had this shit, you don't know what it is. So we had a Sega Nomad.
About old as hell.
I know what that is.
I've
I've heard of it anyway.
Yeah.
He about old as hell.
that boy old. You said old that nigga boy. That boy old as shit, boy.
Yeah. So we had the Sega Nomad, which is like a handheld Sega Genesis. That's what we had in my house before we had anything else. And the first game I really remember, we had NBA
This shit
Jam,
look like the
and we
fucking
had
Nigga, the Apostles was playing on this motherfucker, bro.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
and we had like Batman Begins.
This nigga said the apostle.
God
I'm
damn.
sick of you. That boy's took a break from writing the book of Leviticus to play this shit, bro.
Like I didn't even we didn't the first time I got a Sega Genesis, a friend of mine from like middle school, she sold me her Genesis and her entire collection for $5. She didn't know what it was worth.
What the?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And then later she asked, "Oh, I probably should charge more for that, right?" Yeah, you should. Okay, get that back. No, you cannot. So that is mine. So I have a Genesis now, but yeah, back then I didn't have Sonic on that. Like we had like a football game, Batman
NBA Jam,
Begins,
you
and
said.
NBA Jam.
I don't
Batman
think
first-
Begins.
Yeah,
I've never seen this console in my life.
yeah, it's like very niche,
That's 'cause
like
most-
Does it
Sega
use
handheld,
Genesis?
but yeah.
Does it use
Yes,
Genesis?
yes, you put the Genesis. Yeah, you put the Genesis. I still have it though, but you put the Genesis cartridge in the
Whoa.
top. You put the Genesis
That's
cartridge in the
weird.
top. It uses six double
Harry,
A
tell me to play
batteries
this.
on
Oh
the
my
back.
goodness.
Yes,
Oh, nah.
6 double A batteries, or you can plug it into a
That's
wall.
so many batteries.
It had a port on it that you could plug in a second controller, so you can have one. But the screen is tiny. But you could have a screen and then like 2 controllers plugged in.
They were fucking trolling, bro.
On 6
You
double
plug
A
in-
batteries.
Yeah.
Plugging a controller
double A
into a
batteries.
console with 6 batteries in it with a fucking 2-inch screen.
Yeah,
Got as many batteries as I have ex-girlfriends. That's crazy, bro.
What?
Man.
I
What?
Is
think
that-
my
I don't even know if that's a
first.
flex or not. It sounded like one, but like it's also like what? it was like a like I don't even know how to interpret that. Like I don't even like that was a-
Exactly, bro.
That's like Coz.
Bro thought he was saying something there, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like he said it like a flex, but didn't like the words didn't sound like one. Like I don't know.
Oh, it's not. It wasn't meant to be a flex.
I just don't know. So everything you say whenever all right.
I was roasting myself. That's what I. Yeah.
Sounded like a flex.
That was well. I
What's
thought
the
you said
battery
it
life on
didn't
it?
sound like a flex.
The battery life, honestly, I won't lie
Gotta
to
be
you.
under 2 hours.
I don't
Gotta be
remember.
under 2 hours.
I actually don't remember because like
Look, let me look.
the
Sega
pack-
Nomad.
the pack
I wanna
for
look
it.
this up, too.
I
Sega
remember this
Nomad.
though, because
Nomad.
the pack for it like had a cover on it. We lost that shit.
2
So
to
we
3 hours.
we put all the batteries in and use electrical tape to hold them in.
Now, could you
playing with it.
for this? Could you plug in Sonic and Knuckles and then also Sonic 3 into Sonic and
So
Knuckles?
I
in the
actually
Genesis
don't know
Nomad?
because I don't own Sonic and
I
Knuckles.
think you can. I think you can.
But you probably can because literally you can put any Genesis cartridge on the top. It just plays it.
What the heck?
And it still works.
There
Like
was
I
a
turned it on
Dragon Ball
recently.
game?
That thing still works.
Bro,
Man.
3 hours
It had a wall
thing
plug
came
too,
out
though,
the
so
year-
you
for
could just
6
plug it into the
batteries?
wall.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's also ridiculous. I'm looking at it right now. Apparently this thing was on the market from October 1995, so the year before the N64 it came out, and it was discontinued in 1999, the year of the Dreamcast. This thing was being sold in stores in 1998 and 1999. That's absurd.
That's just
Like,
not a thing that
To
happens.
this day,
This is
I
a-
don't
this is
know
a
which one of my
console.
parents bought this. I don't know why we owned this because
This
no one was
console
really into
literally
games until I
existed
got
at the
older.
same point that Pokemon was on the Game Boy. That's wild.
No, we also had a Game Boy. We had 2 Game Boys, 2 Game Boy Colors because me and my brother both had
much
one. Then
money
we had
do
2
they
SPs.
Dang, man. These had to have been expensive.
These, like, there's no way they didn't lose money on
It's,
this.
Yeah,
lit-
especially
yeah, it's
for the
literally a
time.
handheld. It's a handheld Sega Genesis, but like nobody knows about them. So like, yeah,
They
they
probably
definitely
lost
did not
millions
really
of
sell that
dollars,
much.
right? Like, there's no way they didn't.
Oh, easy, yeah. It said it was one of the top 10 worst selling handhelds of
Nice.
all time,
Yeah,
and
I'm
had
not
a launch
surprised.
price of $179.99, $180.
God damn.
In 90 in fucking 98 money.
Woo! In 1998, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
but,
gosh.
But we had it. Like I said, for the life of me, I actually don't know who bought
you
this.
had money
Yeah,
as
y'all
a
were
kid.
loaded.
That's ridiculous.
I
I
mean,
was gonna
no,
say, man.
actually we didn't.
Y'all have money to throw
Then
around
how
on
that
shitty ass
give
consoles.
$180?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I'm
He
just
bought it
telling
off
you.
a trend for $5 or some shit.
No, not
Yeah,
this.
maybe.
Not
Yeah,
this.
it's
The
the-
Genesis I did, not this.
Oh, the
That's
Genesis.
crazy. McDermott Daddy
Yeah,
was in
like-
the trap for that dude. That damn console.
I don't know
So
how
he
we
was-
had
he
that
was
in
selling
3
cocaine
games.
with
We had
Ricky
it.
and them.
Not crack cocaine.
Like
He was in
my
the street.
my first actual console was the Sega Genesis with Sonic Adventure. That was Christmas 2000. I'm pretty sure.
Wait,
That's when I
the
had
Genesis was Sonic Adventure? Do you mean the Dreamcast?
Yes, sorry. The Dreamcast. I always say Genesis. The Dreamcast. Yes, thank you.
Oh, the Dreamcast
The
was
Dreamcast
before
was Sonic
Sonic.
Adventure. That was like the first console that I had that was like actually just mine.
Speaking of which, the Dreamcast birthday was 24th
right.
birthday was 3 days ago.
1999. That's
3
right.
days ago, yeah.
2 days ago, because it's September 11th, so it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was 2 days ago.
Here it's September 12th, so.
Oh yeah, I guess three
Yeah.
for you. But in America, it's September 11th. Never forget. Are we just gonna end the show then? I like that little thing about the Sega Nomad. I think that's a good way to end it. Next episode, we'll be back probably talking about a Nintendo Direct, maybe about some other stuff. Maybe some other things get announced at Tokyo Game Show that'll be worth talking about. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure to go subscribe to the Japan Time YouTube channel. And stay healthy.
Ricky did it 22 years ago.
And Ricky did do it. Ricky did indeed do it. Good night, everyone.
Warchamp, say something quick.
Quick. Wait, if we all just say that he said something?
Nah, but he didn't actually say that.
I don't have a soundboard with
Wait,
War Champs talking,
Shofu,
but that
the
would
other-
I
be
don't have
funny.
AI War Champ.
Huh?
The other
I
video,
know, I
Shofu.
know. Oh, we have a closer video? Okay, let's go.
Yes.
This shit not playing.
What? You gotta download it.
No,
I have
put
it
it
in
in
here. I
post.
have it in here. I have it in here.
How is it not playing?
How incredibly Japan time for there to be that kind of technical
That's
issue.
really
the
I
first
just
time we
downloaded
have
it and played it.
fucking
It
closing
works.
issue.
Time- No,
Especially when he
I
put the
put
rate
it
up already?
In OBS.
It's
not playing
over,
in-
bro. It's over.
Oh.
Him putting the rate up here is so funny.
Just seeing that slowly
It's
tick
the
down.
slowest tick down of all time. Can he make it?
Why, you a bitch? Come on, go in the pipe. Go in the pipe. Climb out of the pipe.
Go, Chance.
Get your pipe. Oh, McDerrick, you're filming. What's up?
I'm getting. I saw
Delete all that, bro. Delete.
Oh fuck! I didn't stop the raid.
What is this song?
I didn't stop the raid, bro.
Somebody,
No, I literally was geeking.
Hey,
It's
put
okay.
it at the end of the video, man.
Yeah.